Okay, how are you splitting it? The important question is who gets the robo dick.
Front, back. How about that?
Back.
That seems mean.
Pull a Patrick Swayze ghost. We have to stand. One of you has to stand behind the other, and you guys.
Oh, okay. Can we at least trade off who gets to be in the front and who gets to be in the back? Is that okay?
I think we both know.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Is this like a horse costume situation?
Yes. Reminder as we continue this conversation that we are on Twitch.
I can see it.
Let's see what's so controversial about a horse costume. They're hilarious.
I didn't think you were weird stuff in the costume.
You don't have to be naked in the costume, and it doesn't mean anything. You made it weird.
Listen, I'm just reading the tides. I know where this conversation is going.
So who's going to be the front of the horse and who's going to be the back of the horse?
The horse.
I'm telling you, we have to
for the giant robot.
Yes, exactly. I think we have to trade off. It's not fair otherwise.
Switchy.
It's not like we can, I don't know.
Monty, it's my turn to be the arms of the robot.
Yeah.
Anyway, hello. Welcome to Wildfolk episode 109. For this group, it has been 6 weeks since you guys have played. It's been a minute. So we're going to do a little recap. First of all, we're on the wrong map. You guys don't see this. You guys don't know what's going on here.
We don't know that it's time.
You don't know that it is time.
I forgot what my character sounded like.
You went a little...
Kaz comes back from the future past and has an entirely new cadence.
You kind of sounded like the friend of Speedy Gonzalez.
Oh, that's what I was going for, you know? A little bit of Slowpoke Rodriguez.
That's right.
Yeah!
I'm back from the future. You won't believe what the bullshit we had to go through with Howard Dannon. He was all over the place, had so many crazy plans.
I peeked over with a spell once, and I was just gonna wait for you guys to explain what happened. I didn't want to try to figure it out. The guy exploded, I think.
Oh yeah.
When we left off, so it's actually, I think it's been even longer for Philo, because if I remember correctly, he missed the end of the Tesseract arc and one of the recap sessions. So Kaz is probably actually a little lost, a little delirious. The trip through time.
Yeah. For anybody who was curious why I missed, I believe the last session before we took off forever, I was getting married.
Yeah, congratulations.
That's my excuse.
Congratulations.
It's also
pretty good excuse.
I don't know if you know that is a little gay. So we will talk about this later.
I do need to. I was getting married to another man.
Yeah. So
it's about the gayest
really
kind of
count.
We'll pray about this later.
Wow, biscuit.
It's fine.
It's in Canada where they still care about basic human rights. So.
Oh, that must be so nice. When we left off, everybody had kind of regrouped. You were discussing what you had done on your respective plans, doing a little bit of preparation, a little bit of research, a little bit of reconnaissance to decide what you're going to do next. As part of that downtime, which for the record can still happen, I know you guys have split off into this group, but if you have more downtime things that you want to do, now is the time to do them, and I believe a couple of you did still have things you wanted to do before actually embarking on this mission. But the plan is for the 5 of you, Fetch, Sketch, Kaz, Baby Boy, and Ruko, who will not be here tonight because he is on vacation. The 5 of you are headed down to the Liberty Thunder Canal, which is a little canal. It's a huge canal. It's an enormous canal connecting the Liberty Gulf and the Thunderwave Gulf along the southern border of Wexishat. Importantly, this has tremendous military strategic value because it provides a direct line between Cape Remora, which is the Azantic foothold in the wildlands, and the southern border of Zulakara, which is where they're doing all the raiding and pillaging and slavery. That is where Fetch and Sketch were taken from their families, is on the southern coast of Zulakara by the Azantic raiders operating out of Cape Remora. And now they have unfettered access. They no longer have to sail the long way around. And also, they just have a much closer base here, which is kind of a big deal and kind of shitty. In addition to the military strategic control, you've also learned in your previous missions that there is a secret technological military base that is operating out of the canal, presumably using the tremendous amount of power that is generated by a dam that feeds into the canal. This is powering something called Project Machina, which is a group project between Immer, which are invaders from the west who have a lot of technology, and Tesseract, which are the Howard Tannen guys operating here in the wildlands who have a lot of arcanotech. So arcanotech and technology are working together on this project called Project Machina, which you've learned is a big, giant kaiju robot powered by the infinite suffering of somebody stuffed in as essentially a human battery that experiences thousands of torturous timelines in a split second to generate a tremendous amount of sympathetic energy, which is converted into regular mechanical energy. You've also learned that the battery that they're currently using is Switch, Fetch and Sketch's mom.
Your mom.
Your mom. Get all those mom jokes out.
Get him out.
That's it. That's mine.
You can't put somebody's mom
Okay.
in the Matrix.
So do you think your mom, is she like she's like a battery, right? Is she like a D cell or like a double D cell?
She's like on the C cell, like D cell border.
I'm asking how big your mom's boobs are.
Yeah, I think he just responded correctly. Yes,
Okay.
between the B cell or C cell. Yeah.
Just clarifying, making sure.
There's like 8 whole pixels in that sprite, so you guys can kind of
Yep.
decide.
I think that
I'm
they
Russ
wouldn't
about
have physics when she walked, so
You...
Uh,
or go ahead.
Didn't we also or learn, or at least think we learned that my, I believe, father and uncle
Correct.
are working in Project Machina, wherever that is.
Correct. You know that your father and uncle are, for one reason or another, also working for Project Machina. They also developed the parts that you found on Drifter. So they've been involved with a lot of projects for the Imric army. Presumably, maybe under duress. I don't know how much you've really learned about that. You just know that they're there wearing a bunch of Imric uniforms, which is not great trademark. Let's see. Pulling up names. Father Tuva and Uncle Captain. TV, move your tail. TV, move your tail. TV, move your tail. TV, move your tail. Thank you. These cool guys, or at least formerly cool guys, are now
They better be under duress.
developing machines for the enemy. And look how cool their outfits are. It's so cool. You also learned when you were in Luteon a few weeks back in game, and almost a year ago out of game, that your mother and older sister were held at that prison, but were recently shipped somewhere. I don't know if you've drawn any conclusions from that, but I'll present that information for you for free. So you do still have a couple of loose family members floating around somewhere in the void.
Right.
They have a sister?
He has a younger brother, an older sister,
Kaz.
a younger sister, and I think you've mentioned the other brother, right? I think it's come up, maybe?
The one that passed?
The one that passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
So he was
My condolences.
one of 5. He was one of 5. Big family. Not uncommon for wealthy people in these times. You learned 2 cycles ago, the last time you were doing mission prep, that your mom is almost certainly contained within a weird force field in kind of a dream state. So there are 2 conundrums, well, at least 2 conundrums to getting her out. We'll actually call it 3. The first one is, how do you actually get into the middle of this machine? You need to find this machine and somehow carve your way into the core of it, which could potentially be a whole ordeal. It's a giant weapons platform that is under heavy guard. How do you get to the center of that machine? Once you get to the center of that machine, you know that there is a force field that needs to be carved through. You retrieved an artifact for exactly that purpose. Fetch on your last mission with Baby Boy to the library. You got a cool knife that can cut through force fields.
I have faith that it will work, but that's all I have.
Sometimes that's enough. Sometimes it's not. Sketch was also there to address the other problem on his own mission. She is obviously being kept in some sort of stasis that allows her to experience a near infinite amount of painful alternate realities in the blink of an eye. And you learned that this entire process was based on an old Dreamscape project that Tesseract did like a decade ago. And as such, her weird experience stasis is very similar to a dream state. It essentially is a dream state. And ripping her out of that dream state recklessly could be incredibly dangerous. And so you've essentially received a boon from Tex's friend Somnum, a silver thread that can be wrapped around her ankle and then cut, which will sever her from dream states safely. So each of you retrieved one of the pieces that you need to get her out of this machine safely. The last step is that third step, finding the machine, getting to the middle of it, and not dying on the way in. So that is your upcoming mission. You guys can leave whenever you're ready. I will need to know how you're getting there and what route you're taking, but I also know that some of you still had some downtime things that you wanted to do. So if anybody wants to go first, yell at me. Otherwise, I'll go pull up that doc and see what's in there.
I have two things. Can I split them up so they're not just like back to back?
Do it.
Can I talk to my fox boy?
Yeah.
Can I talk to him in my office?
Yes.
I'm gonna send him a note to meet me in my office.
Okay, wonderful. Let me pull up your office real quick.
My office is that super secret back room that everyone knows about.
Correct, yes. At the library in Landfall. Oh, hi, baby boy.
Oh, I'm baby boy. So I found this. Eli got me this game a while called Still Wakes the Deep, where it is everyone is Scottish and it's Eldritch horror. And I played it the other day, and oh my god, I need to up my game. That's all I'm saying, because there are subtitles and you need them.
Barely related note. Have you ever heard of a game called Judaro?
I think is this the one that you showed me, where it's like
Yeah. It's all like weird like claymation stuff, and
yes,
the most Scottish thing I've ever seen.
I truly did not get what you were going for. Or I shouldn't say I didn't get it, but I didn't really appreciate the intensity of what you were going for until Jaeger and I started the Outlander series, and I realized just how thick it is, and I can't imagine it that accent getting any thicker. I'm sure it can.
It can.
Yeah.
It can. It can. I mean, I'm sure we've all seen that part of, was it How to Train Your Dragon, where that one guy is just completely understandable.
True.
I'm not going to even try. I just can't. I don't even know what he's saying.
Wait, no, give it a shot.
No. Quite a wise man.
Let's see. There he is. I found his token. That took 7 million years.
Now let me pull up the notes that I sent you.
You summon your little minion, and he eventually clacks the bookshelf.
Whoa. He's not my minion yet.
That's true. You're captive. You're prisoner.
He doesn't know that, which is honestly the problem.
Yeah. You're a brainwashed prisoner who believes that he is a rescuee.
Actually, Eli pointed out, he's just gaslit. I didn't actually brainwash him as much as just gaslit him into thinking things that aren't true.
That's true. In a fantasy environment, when we say brainwash, we assume magic is involved. I will remind everyone that the word brainwash exists in a world without magic, to simply talk about when you convince somebody that things that aren't true aren't true. Anyway, this little fox folk critter, there's just a little bit of a light spice of orange to his otherwise gray fur. And this mask or skull or part of his head, it's honestly kind of hard to tell, that looks to be either old dried wood like driftwood or bone or something halfway between the two. and a little pair of blinking white eyes beneath the dark of those sockets. Only about 4 feet tall, kind of trods his way in and sits down at the desk across from you.
Yeah, please shut the door behind you.
Oh.
Way in.
Yeah,
Which I'll say before he sits down.
yeah, he makes sure to close it behind him so you guys have some privacy.
Well, this conversation is long overdue. I realize at this point that I'm not even sure that we actually properly introduced ourselves. My name is Baby Boy.
Hi, baby boy. Oh, you want, well, I'm me, and that's all I've really ever been. So hi, I'm me.
Well, it's a pleasure to properly meet you, me.
That's weird. That does not flow well in conversation.
Mm-mm, it does not.
No, it's just like a pronoun. It's not like a capital M me scenario. Sorry, I know this is presumptuous. You summoned me here for a reason, but I've been learning a lot about this culture. And I know that everybody here everybody does business. There's so much business happening and transactions and money. I don't have any money. Everything that I've tried to do to earn money requires me to have, a name. And, can I have a name?
You can have whatever name you wish.
Okay. And he kind of like leans forward, kind of expectantly.
Perhaps we could wait and we can decide together. Or you can decide on your own. We have a bit more pressing things. If that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
This baby boy like turns around and like has his hands folded behind his back. There are some truths I need to tell you.
Okay.
You see, I have lied to you.
Okay.
About something quite important.
Oh, all right, I'm listening.
Back at the Grove, where you lost your allies. It was... At that point in my life, I had been acquiring new powers, and I wished to test out my limits. And I used you as a bit of an experiment for that thing. And in doing so, I altered your memories.
Wow. What'd you alter?
Your memories. He just said. No, I'm sorry.
Pay attention.
I am sorry.
Not you.
It was not, in fact, the dragon that killed your allies, but us. Me.
So, am I gonna die here? Or, like, are we finishing the job? What's happening?
That is what I was just talking about. But first, I wish to explain...
I'll do anything.
Then, please listen.
He, like, sits down in his chair.
On the battlefield, after we had dispatched you and your allies, something did not sit quite right with me. I can't know exactly what it is, but I felt some kind of kinship. Perhaps it is because I like you, I'm fox-like, echo-like. I could only save one of you, and it was you who I decided to save.
Is that a lie? Or is that true this time?
That is the truth. And as I said, at the time, I wanted to test out my limits. I wanted
Why couldn't she save all the others?
Perhaps I could have.
So it was a lie.
There are many things I had not quite figured out back then. I didn't think it feasible to save all of you. But I couldn't exactly have you. I didn't want to keep you imprisoned. And I thought it more merciful to alter your memories in order to make you an ally.
Wouldn't... I was really happy like 10 minutes ago. Why did the mercy stop?
I believe you deserve the truth.
The truth kind of sucks. I guess keep going.
I'm not exactly sure exactly what is going on with your world and why it is disappearing. But I have determined that I wish to stop it, or do my best to save your people. Either by stopping the disappearance of your world or giving you guys a new home. And Till kind of walk around. I understand that what I did to you, altering your mind for my own means, is vile. Perhaps even unforgivable. But I ask for your help in saving your people.
Give me... First, what is your passive intimidation? And second, give me a diplomacy check.
Passive would be 25.
Okay.
If it helps, I am going to also kneel in front of him because I'm really tall.
Sure.
That's really good.
That is quite good.
Yeah. He'll then kneel in front of him. I understand that you may seek vengeance against me for what I have done to you and your people. And I understand that. I ask that after we save your people, if you still desire that, wait until then. Now, I would have still defended myself, but I won't kill you if you fail. And you're welcome to try again and again, if that is what you wish.
What do you know about my world ending?
God? It's been so long. I don't remember what I actually know about the world ending. Other than, it's Echo Fae related.
Right.
Maybe related to the old growth.
Correct. So this is kind of a difficult answer for me to give you unless you have talked to Foster. I don't... is Eli in the room with you? Can you yell at Eli?
He literally just stepped out the door.
Damn, that's such a shame. The answer to this question depends on whether Foster has told anyone else what he just learned last session. I'm going to assume for now that he has not shared it, but if he gets back and says, oh yeah, I told everybody, then you can know this. What you know before then is something bad is happening in the Echo Fae. It all kind of started because of Lincoln Express's ancient prehistoric tampering with chronotririte and the weave and all that stuff, which essentially caused the creation of the Echo Fae, but it's like an unstable creation. Something about the creation of the Echo Fae is unstable and is resulting in some sort of an impending problem. And a lot of people in there are trying to either stop the problem or avoid the problem. That really is kind of all you know, except that it has something to do with the old growth.
If I am unable to stop it, I'm quite close to just figuring out how to create my own demi-plane, and I could create one for you and your people to go to. A new home.
What's your passive insight or passive perception?
17.
He looks up at you with a little squint in the glowy white, pupils in the black sockets of his skull mask, with enough of a squint that says, "Boy, that sounds familiar." There's a look at you that says, "Oh, I've been down this song and dance before." But he quickly catches himself and kind of says, "Okay, what do you need?"
You seem like you've heard of this before.
I was told that if I helped defend that garden, defend is a weird word, if I helped make sure that that garden grew wild, grew unkempt, that I would be saved in a demi-plane from the destruction of my home.
Give me 1 second.
Sure.
How many do your people number, roughly?
I grew up in a little village that had about 100 people in it, but there are lots of villages and big cities and other nations, and I don't know, a lot, probably as many as this world if I had to guess.
Could you take me there?
Yeah. It's
It
kind
might
of
be easier.
dangerous.
It might be easier to understand the issue after my skeleton friend gets back from brushing his bones. You know, skeletons, they gotta brush all their bones before bed.
Gotta brush all those bones.
Dust them down with protein powder.
What I would like is cooperation, and I would like to not have to lie to you. I understand the extent your people are going to save themselves.
I can help. I can take you to the Echo Fae, and yeah, I mean, if you're gonna try to help my home, then I'll try to help you.
The only thing I need help with is saving your home.
So, the way there is up in the mountains, pretty far to the east of the garden where you found me. It's a long trip, but I think I can find it. I guess just tell me when you're ready.
Can I want to go ahead and insight. Just, I mean, I don't know what. I just kind of get a feel for like.
Sure.
You know, yeah.
On an 11, the vibe that you're getting is that he is processing a lot. You kind of get the vibe that maybe he doesn't think he has a choice, but he likes living, and he thinks that helping you will help him live.
I do want to be clear. If you decide not to work with me, I will take you home, and you can leave.
If we're both,
I just feel like it will be easier if we are working together if we have the same goal.
He nods. There's a little bit of a resoluteness in his expression. If we're both going the same way anyway, then sure. Let's go to the Echo Fate together and we can figure it out from there.
It might be a moment before I'm able to get to do this, because I'm pretty sure, meta speaking, we're not doing that yet.
Yeah, that's all right. I just discovered garlic bread, and I'd really like to explore that for a few days. So I'm in no rush.
You've moved away from brains.
They're kind of similar.
Oh, I miss garlic bread. Oh, I've never had a brain. I mean,
Try. Pretty good.
I mean, not I just consume knowledge, but Man, he has taken such a long time to brush his teeth. I thought I could stall in the last
Let me jump over and see who else has got
Yeah.
things that we can do. Let's see. Conversation with the Fox. Minions. Sketch, you had a couple. And in
I
fact,
don't remember having multiple.
there's one about making a music box and delivering it, and then there's one about doing some divination/legend lores. And I will remind all of you,
right.
You guys were essentially gifted by the Spirit Weaver 3 free legend lores, and you can just cast more as much as you want as long as you pay for them. But the first 3 are paid for. I'll tell you above the board. The other group has used one, and they're kind of waiting to see what you guys do with the others before they consume the rest. You had one listed in here that you wanted to do, Sketch, about all of this. So if you'd like, you can go ahead and do that, and we can cut to that.
Yeah, that'd be good, I think.
Wonderful.
I'm grabbing salsa. I'm listening. I'll be right back.
Excellent. Let me pull
I ran back. I had gotten it out, and it's half in the bowl, and it's oh no, it's gonna be me, and I'll be right back. Yeah.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
I think it's always important to have some salsa with your lore.
Hello.
What?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Many people have been allowed inside of this chamber. It is typically reserved only for high-ranking Spirit Weavers who are part of this council, and for gardeners, people who tend to an old growth. I'm going to waive that because you are at least a Spirit Weaver who has been in a garden, that Asha will allow you to enter this place. And also,
Bar's
for
pretty
what it's
low.
worth, say again.
I said bar's pretty low.
Bar's pretty... Damn!
Hey, you've been in a garden before.
If I need to do something to access it, I can do that for you. I don't know what you want me to do.
Capital G garden, to be clear, an old growth garden.
I know, I'm just being a shit.
Asha says, no, that's quite all right. The bar I think that you've already cleared is that an old growth, if I understand correctly, the one in Famador, has allowed you to enter. As such, you may indeed be a gardener and not already realize it, but at the very least you have earned the blessing of the old growth, and that is good enough for me. So, what is it that you wish to know about?
Well, I wish I could pull up the notes because I don't remember exactly my wording.
I will forward you on Telegram exactly what you said.
Thank you. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything because I was a lot more recent when I made those.
Yeah.
Made that.
Yeah. This was a month and a half ago.
I think we also did some other checks as well through some of my abilities for argument effect or for Argus. Sorry. Did we ever send you those questions?
if you can jog my memory or like pull up notes or remind me, I'll see
I
what
don't know.
find.
Me and Neo were gonna send it to you, but I don't know.
Got it. I think that might be what this is about. Because
I think that might be what this is. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
because I've already done a check if we don't want to waste one of these on it. I think I got like a 27. It was like relevant lore.
you did like a cult lore check for it, right?
I did by a special ability which allows me to act like I have lore, specific lore in it.
Oh, that's right. Let me put my notes. I do think I wrote that number down. Give me a second.
It was 27.
27. Wonderful.
It was 22 without it being the relevant lore, so then the relevant lore made it a 27.
Perfect. On a 27, I'm going to tell you the things that you already know from Baby Boy's perspective, which is magically enhanced to be able to kind of just know things he shouldn't know, but is especially flavored by his opinion as a member of the library and somebody who interfaces regularly with cults. Baby Boy's understanding, plus a little bit of extra knowledge from magic, is that Argus Foxglove is, in fact, one of these same creatures. He is a Vuldra, but because he is so humanoid and so tall and so cunning and wily and fluent, it's reasonable to assume that he has been, A, around for a very long time, and B, perhaps magically altered or enhanced in some way to be more than his species would normally allow him to be more human, more humanoid. He's been in some way awakened, some way made more than his original form. You know that he is essentially the right-hand man for Madame Monarch. He is capable of doing a lot of manipulation of fate and of luck, which is something that Vuldra are inherently capable of. It's part of their magic. It's part of what they are and what makes them a Vuldra. His is just more refined. He treats it more like a true spellcasting art, rather than just a thing that he can do by brushing his tail past somebody. He is responsible for a lot of logistics. He's responsible for a lot of wet work. He is sly and cunning and clever. He's not a fighter. He's somebody who sets up dominoes to fall on each other. He's a very kind of Littlefinger-esque manipulator on behalf of Madame Monarch. There is no blood relation, as far as you know. You're not entirely sure why she calls him son, except perhaps as part of some sort of arrangement or pact, or even just a term of endearment, although it is weird. It's very weird for a creature from the Echo Fae to experience endearment. That's not a thing that they typically do, given that they are essentially half Shadowfell, half Fae. But the other half is Fae, so they're familiar with the term. They just don't often experience it themselves, just as they don't experience joy, but are very aware of the concept. What else? Baby Boy on your 27 would probably be aware that he has some influence of his own. He's able to have his own minions, and indeed he does. He's capable of shape-shifting. If I haven't already sent you his full spell list, or at least what he had prepared that day that you encountered him, I can send you that. I think that's kind of what you know on a 27.
Is he a bitch?
That is a decision that only you can make. Can you also post your ability that lets you learn things? I'm trying to figure out if it is like truly divination or if it is just like a recall thing. Uncommon doing an exploration, doing a skill, automatic writing, blah, 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 beyond your own experience, yada yada yada. Super information guided by spirits. At the end of these 10 minutes, recall knowledge.
And I'm just kind of flavoring.
Got it.
I'm just flavoring it as like library knowledge.
Okay, got it. Okay, yeah, I think that pretty well encapsulates what you get off of that 27. And I'm just gonna like literally forward you some of his combat mechanical abilities, Baby Boy.
I have one follow-up question.
Sure.
So let's see where I can find it. I think you already maybe said this a while ago, but has he ever hinted at like wanting freedom from Madame Monarch?
Is he also a minion?
Is he bound to her service and doesn't want to be, or does he actually like? So I know that like in the like some of the lore you gave me, I know he likes to like travel and do all this other stuff, but does he unable to do that because he's in service?
27 is quite good, and you've also had some personal experience with him. Your impression is he views her as very useful, pretty smart, pretty powerful, pleasant enough to be around. Ultimately, what he wants is to be free of the Echo Fae. He loves to travel. He loves the material plane. He loves what exists out here that doesn't exist in there. He loathes being trapped in the Echo Fae. And he believes that she has a ticket out. I wouldn't say that there's any sort of malice or resentment. It's possible, as far as you can tell, that they would both escape and continue to travel together, continue to be together. They seem close. They seem close is a reasonable guess to make.
Okay, what do you mean by escape? They leave it? Like, what do you mean by escape it?
That, I think, is beyond a 27. I think that knowing the exact mechanics of what that means are beyond a 27. But you've heard him say things. You've heard slips of the tongue, which, knowing him, probably were not an accident. You've heard him say things that suggest he is trying to get out of the Echo Fae. I think that's really the limit of what you get in the 27, is he doesn't want to be there anymore.
Does my nameless fox friend have any explanation on? Is he also trapped there?
Give me... Well, you rolled well on diplomacy. Do you ask him, or do you just try to intuit it?
Go ahead and do sketch stuff.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're good.
I mean, if I know all of that, I don't know if I need to waste a legend lore on him. It doesn't seem like he's trapped in that arrangement in any way.
Could you use a legend lord maybe to find out like why it's shrinking, like what's happening to it, like the Echo Fae itself, like Echo Fae Wild?
I guess it would be good to know his motive, so it would also affect your new friend.
Unless Eli has the answer.
I would say you also know that this ritual gives you more information based on how much you already know.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, how to word this then? I guess we could use one. It's a good situation to use it on. I mean, if you think that's fine.
Why?
You're probably the next smartest person now that Jane's gone.
I'm definitely the most occulty.
Oh yeah, I meant
think I
specifically.
Oh, actually, no, I am really smart.
You
I have a
might
plus
actually
4.
be the smartest person in the group.
I think you are, yeah.
Kaz for sure is a contender.
Oh,
I'm right here.
I don't know
now.
Kaz as well, so I'm just going to
what's your
assume it's
score?
you.
Which score?
Kaz
What's your
looks
int
too
score?
hot to be smart.
My int is a +3.
I'm a plus 4.
You're smarter than me.
I'm so sorry. No one should
It's
be.
okay.
No,
It's okay, what's-
concerns me.
It's okay. What's your strength and your charisma?
0. My charisma's plus 5.
Okay, you got me beating that.
I'm just a little guy.
I'm kind of like an all-arounder. I'm very strong for my looks. You don't expect it, and I'm like, pow. Wowie, look at him.
Then he's like, "Ow."
And then I'm like, pow. You come at me thinking I'm just all hot and good with machines, and then I cut you in half with a sword, and you're like, what kind of guy is he is? You don't know me. And then I surprise you.
With the sword you see coming because he's so slow. What do you need? What am I helping with?
You guys are deciding if Sketch is performing a legend lore on Argus or Meta Monarch or something related to all that, and you're kind of like just crafting questions or a topic. This,
Oh,
unlike,
gotcha.
unlike a lot of other divination spells, this is not like, oh, you have to formulate a very specific question and word it just right. You essentially just pick a topic and the spell rambles at you for an hour. Like, this is it's a class. You essentially are about to get a class on everything that humanity knows about this topic.
Could I do one thing before we do that sketch?
Probably depends on what it is.
I was just using my automatic writing on the Echo Fey Wilds and its disappearance, and then we will know more, and then we can get more.
We'll have to wait until tomorrow because you can only do that once a day.
I did this days ago.
It was days ago.
I guess it's been a long time. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
Is that okay, God?
Yeah.
Okay. And then this
Sounds
is
good
considered
to
to be relevant lore.
Yes.
I'm going to use a hero point.
All right.
That's much better.
Okay, that
Oh,
is
wow.
very, very good.
I'm in a groove. I'm scribbling away.
And this was on,
It's like conspiracy.
what was the topic?
Echo Fey Wild and it's like disappearance.
You mostly glean information that chases down the threads of Lincoln Nexus that you recently learned about on your time travel adventures. You learn that the creation and existence of the Echo Fey is an accident. It is an accident that happened because Lincoln Nexus went back in time with a chunk of chronotriad and tried to change how the world fundamentally works and how magic fundamentally works. When he caused a waveform collapse of multiple possible superpositions, it interrupted a natural cycle of the weave kind of oscillating in and out of existence. The planet was still forming. He went back to the early formation of the planet because he knew that's when it was most malleable and easiest to shape. As it was shaping itself, the Feywild and the Shadowfell were kind of popping in and out of existence over and over. I say that like it's happening, in real time, in hours. It was happening at a geological scale. The Feywild popped into existence, stuck around for 45,000 years to 1,000,000 years or something crazy like that, and then it vanished. And that repeated 5 or 6 times as the planet was forming. Then Lincoln Nexus shows up, fucks it all up, and the next time that the Feywild and the Shadowfell form, there's a third one. There's an extra one that is kind of an overlap of the both of them. You know that it more strongly reflects the Feywild, but it also, like the Shadowfell, is meant to mirror the material plane. It is both like the Upside Down and a different place. It is being stretched in 2 different directions. And some of this is kind of just going to echo what Foster tells you point blank, if he tells you point blank. As the Feywild and the real world drift apart, the Echo Fey gets stretched thinner and thinner and thinner, to the point that its own existence becomes paradoxical. It is trying to reflect 2 worlds at the same time, and as those worlds drift apart, it is unable to reflect them both simultaneously, and so it becomes paradoxical and it begins to eat itself. That is what you know to be happening. As civilization grows, the material plane is getting farther and farther away from the Feywild, and this third plane is unable to keep up with both, and so it is crumbling.
Okay, update. Eli's in the shower, so it's going to be a while.
That's fair.
Why is it? But do I get information on why it's disappearing, or falling apart, or whatever is happening to it?
You rolled a 37. I think the impression that you get, and again, this is all stuff that Foster will probably confirm later, it is paradoxical. This is something you just experienced on your latest adventure. The Echo Fey is trying to reflect 2 different worlds, and when it tries to do 2 things that are logically incompatible with each other, it creates paradoxes. And you know that when paradoxes form, echoes show up. They try to consume them. They try to fix them. The Echo Fey is being eaten alive by echoes as it tries to do something that cannot logically do as it tries to be two things at the same time. It is suffering a monstrous invasion, and those monsters are essentially trying to destroy that world because it cannot logically exist.
So is that something that's only been happening recently, or has it been happening since its existence?
It has happened since its existence at a very, very small scale. It is happening more as the Feywild and the material plane drift farther apart because the material plane is building cities and technology that the Feywild is not.
Ah.
Right. As the two worlds become more different, it becomes harder for the Echo Fae to mirror them both. There's a rapid industrial revolution coming that you know will be the tipping point.
So we either got to industrialize the Feywilds.
True. That's true. I hadn't considered that option, but I suppose it would work.
Have you guys heard of this new thing called technology? It's all the rage. We will have to destroy all your plants and your ecosystem.
Man, an industrialized Feywild sounds like
It's really
torture.
cool.
No, it sounds like hell.
It's what they did it in Fairly Odd Parents. It's just the pixies.
True.
What's the? There's this show. What is it? Carnival Row, where it's like kind of like that.
Okay, industrialized Feywild is how you get like the real shit happening, where it's like people are hearing voices in their dental fillings.
Maybe we need more whimsy. Maybe we should industrialize the Feywild. Industrialize.
I assume that there's not a way to like.
I mean, we
separate
can
it
blow up more
from-
factories. I'm okay with that. That was fun.
I assume there's not a way to like. What I'm looking for, like separate the Fey echoes from both of the realms, so it's not mirroring and it's just its own place.
You are asking to fundamentally change the way that a plane of existence works. I'm not going to say that it's impossible, but it is a monumental task. It's the sort of task that Lincoln Exorus was trying to do by changing the weave here on the material plane.
Well, in 6 more levels, I'll have access to the wish ritual.
It's a ritual?
It's a ritual, and it costs a lot of money. And also, it is
Who cares
really
about money?
bad
We have
most
so
of the
much
time.
Oh,
Hey,
I
Eli.
don't like that part. Eli's finally done brushing his bones.
He said there's no reason he wouldn't tell me.
Okay, then the only really big piece of information that you don't already know that he's able to fill you in on, there are special anchor points throughout the world that have been set up to unify all 3 of these planes. Those sites of power are the Old Growth Gardens. These were created as part of an enormous ritual by the Spirit Weavers tens of thousands of years ago. It is a 3-way agreement. There are these same gardens in the Feywild and in the Echo Fae, and they all have gardeners that are meant to tend them in exactly the same way. And as long as those gardens mirror each other in all the sites on all 3 planes, it helps keep the world stable. Theoretically, that's sustainable for quite a long time. But you know that here on the material plane, these gardens are growing destabilized, which is part of what Foster's trying to fix. He's going from garden to garden and trying to clean it up.
But my fox friend was purposely told to let it grow wild.
Correct. And that strikes you as weird. Ponder, ponder, ponder.
Well, if we
It's
wanted
almost
to,
like,
think about
doesn't Argus kind of want to get rid of the Echo?
Oh,
I guess if you got rid of the Echo Wave, yes, if you got rid of it, he could be trapped there.
sorry, now that we've dwelt on this mystery for 5 seconds, Foster did also learn more about this. So Foster will then tell you, there is a cult. There is a cult called the Fading Echo. Argus is part of the Fading Echo, and you saw evidence of the Fading Echo at that Vesper Old Growth. This cult believes that the crumbling of the Echo Fae is inevitable, and that the longer you wait, the worse the apocalypse is going to become, and so they are trying to hasten the apocalypse. Or at least, that's what they say. They are deliberately trying to tamper with these gardens to cause the Echo Fae to crumble and spill out into the material plane, because they think if you wait another 1,000 years, it's going to be much worse.
Are they recruiting?
Yes.
Are they right?
I don't
Espionage.
know. I don't know. You ask me, or you tell me.
But how is it worse than the world just vanishing? Like, how can it be worse than that? That's pretty bad already. Like, I don't know. How can you get worse than 0?
God.
This I don't know. You guys tell me. This is conjecture at this point. If you
Should
go
we-
find a cultist, they will preach at you. If you find a cultist, they'll tell you their answer, but you don't have a
Don't
cultist
I have
here.
one? Wait, is my guy not a cultist? Oh, he's just a peon.
He's a
Oh.
little guy.
We gotta get his stats up. We gotta get this guy to be like upper management or something.
For what it's worth, this is also a kind of thing that could be solved through divination. So
True.
Well, we have a legend lore. Should we?
I mean, we already know quite a bit, so it'd tell us all the good shit, probably?
Yeah.
We have 3 of them.
Can we also do a legend lore on how much
2
the
left,
librarian
yeah.
loves me?
But
legend lore and what?
How much the librarian loves me?
That's between you and your fellow party members.
I'm kidding. I know how much it is. It's infinite.
I think some things you're better off not looking at with divination magic.
Yes, it was
Maybe.
special.
Anyway, I'm down to use it if you are. That's 2 of us. That's, I guess they could all still vote no. But Foster probably
Cast
would
your
be
votes.
down. That's 3.
Polls are closing.
Polls are closing. I don't hear any no's.
Well, we have 2 yeses and we have no opposition. So
All right. You go to Asha, and she asks, "What is it that you wish to know about?"
I kind of want to know about the Echo Fae, the plane that they're on.
That's
It's
specifically the disappearance that it's going through, and perhaps how it can be.
very well.
And why someone would want to hasten it, that cult, and certain members of that cult. Just
This seems like a wise use of resources. You may come with me, pointing to Sketch. You can bring Ruko and Foster if you would like. The rest may not enter.
Oh, I can't enter.
No.
May I ask why?
The old growth is very private and very precious, and also, I am its keeper and I decide who comes in.
Oh, that's very fair. Okay, I'll be out here, not being a problem.
Perfect. She takes you in and begins to cast this ritual. I'll leave it up to you if you bring Foster or Ruko, or if you go in alone. It's totally fine either way.
I think it's good if they come in too. I mean, I'm going to have to show them anyway.
Okay.
Not
I
have to, but I.
am not going to sit here and give an hour-long lecture in Asha's voice because I would die.
Yeah.
So here comes some cliff notes based on what you already. Well, first of all, I guess we should do this check. Let's see. Legend lore.
Is it a ritual? That sucks.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Could I convince her that I'm really good at rituals?
Give me a diplomacy check. And I assume your friends are going to help you here. You can have a.
What if I look? Hold on. What if I do this? What if I change into a little fox?
I don't know
Just
if that
right in
really
front of
helps
her.
you. Yeah, I don't know if that helps you. Ruko will vouch for you, though. Let's see. Here comes a diplomacy check to vouch for you. Classic Ruko.
Should I make one as well?
Yes.
Please.
How
I
can
really
you-
just like doing rituals.
How can you help?
If I am the main person, I can make sure that you cannot fail. Or if you do critically fail, it's less of a fail. I also get quite a lot of bonuses to doing it. Also, I can make it cheaper and quicker. Days is in hours.
Can I come in too? I just like to watch.
She points at Baby Boy. You may come. You, I'm afraid, must stay outside.
Oh, come on!
Give me a diplomacy check.
I'm just a little guy.
Kaz can make it, or not Kaz, Cackles can make a diplomacy check. Did you know that there's meat around that corner?
What kind of meat?
Because she's gone. She walks into the tree.
She tricked me.
Alright. Big boy, that being the case, give me an occultism check.
Okay. $32?
Damn. Okay. For an hour after the ritual ends, you sort through memories that are mostly coherent, emphasizing more accurate, useful information over misremembered knowledge.
Is that a failure for Rico?
It doesn't matter. You've got a critical success either way.
Oh.
Okay. So it is actually Baby Boy who begins to... Your mind is flooded with information, which you can then kind of parse through and tell to your the others that are in here with you. Here are the things that you learned that were not already known. First, most importantly, Argus Foxglove is alive and well. He participated in faking his own death. He was spared by the person who was meant to kill him. That's the first information that crosses your mind when you are given all of this divine knowledge.
Oh, like, there's no subtle way to... I mean, it's not like comes out of me, like, uncontrollably, right?
Correct, yeah, you get to kind of decide what you say and what you don't say. Argus Foxglove was not the founder of the Echo, or of the Fading Echo, but he has risen through the ranks and is now one of its most prominent members, essentially right behind Madam Monarch. He is a believer in this cause. He is a proponent of this cult. The justification that this cult gives is that when the Echo Fae collapses, everybody inside is going to be ejected in the material plane. As far as you know, they believe this to be true based on what has happened to it already several times in previous iterations. It's not like everybody inside just dies. The demiplane itself crumbles and is ejected into the real world. If this happened to a place like the Plane of Fire, it would be an instant planet-ending event. Because it is happening to the Echo Fae, what it means is that a population of monsters devoid of joy and empathy is suddenly pumped out into a mountain range that cannot contain all of them and immediately spreads down those mountains and begins to swarm over everybody that lives in the wildlands. It is this, like, doubling or possibly even tripling the population of the world overnight in the blink of an eye, and all of the new people don't understand the concept of empathy. It is not a pleasant event. They believe that if you wait longer, the population of the Echo Fae is only going to grow bigger. It is going to get more and more dangerous. That by doing it now, you can minimize the damage. For every day that you wait, it only gets worse. This is something that they do really believe to be true. Argus believes it to be true. However, there are two little asterisks here. First, the entire thing is predicated on the idea that the collapse of the Echo Fae is inevitable. That is up for debate. There are plenty of people that think the Echo Fae can be maintained forever. All you have to do is maintain these gardens. How hard could it be? You've already successfully done it for tens of thousands of years. There's no reason that these gardens couldn't be protected for perpetuity. There's no reason to believe that the Echo Fae has to end. The other caveat is that the cultists have an escape pod. They have a plan of their own. Argus and Madam Monarch are working on a pocket of the Echo Fae that will persist through all of this. and essentially become their own personal, like, demiplane lair, a sort of a Strahd like Barovia, except designed for them, by them, not to be a hell, but to be sort of a paradise for just them, and they decide who comes and goes. In other words, they are trying to hasten kicking everybody else out of their world so that they can have a private little heaven all to themselves and decide who gets to come and who gets to go. Something that is much easier to keep stable, something that only needs one garden to survive. This is something that they are doing with long, arduous rituals that involve essentially taking control over one of the gardens and using anchor points made from the bones of twins. They are gathering twins and using their bones to perform this ritual to create an anchored subsection of the Echo Fae that will survive the apocalypse that they can rule over as their own private domain. Reading through the rest of these questions real quick to see if there's anything else about Argus that you would learn. There's not, like, a particularly... How do I put this? Madame Monarch recruits cultists all the time. She found this little Voldra in a time of need. His village had just been wiped out by a bunch of echoes. He had just learned about the nature of the impending apocalypse, and she essentially said, this little Voldra is useful and motivated. I'm going to bring him into the cult. And over time, he indeed turned out to be very competent, useful, and motivated. He climbed the ranks over tens of thousands of years, proved to be very good at occultism, and also especially good at dealing with people on the material plane. For reasons that neither of them fully understand, Argus Foxglove is very well suited to the material plane. When he spends a lot of time out here, he regains his color. He is more capable of emotion than typical Echo Fae are. There's a lot of conjecture that he may only be half Echo Fae, that he may be the result of some sort of a union with somebody from the material plane. The point of all of this is that he proved to be very useful, and so she continued to promote him until he grew very, very powerful and was essentially made her right-hand man and the second in command for this cult. There's no blood relation or anything like that.
Is his father also T?
Critical success on the Legend Lord. Do you learn about Argus Foxglove's father?
Also, I'm not sure if this really matters or not. It is critical success, but Ruko's failure does become a success with by a shared ritualist.
Okay, got it. Wonderful. The Legend lore is able to kind of confirm Argus Foxglove is half actual Fae. You don't learn anything beyond that.
So he might be like half actual Fae, maybe even half
Possibly.
Echo Fae. A true Echo.
Regarding that last question, it's hard to say whether they actually care for each other, because creatures from the Echo Fae don't typically care for anyone other than themselves. And even then, frankly, it's reduced. There's not a lot of emotion in that plane at all. It's just kind of drained. It's very similar to the Shadowfell. With that said, they do respect utility. They both view each other as useful. They've enjoyed the business that they've done together. They have no reason to distrust each other. They are accomplices. They are allies, and that is as close to affection as you can really get among creatures of the Echo Fae.
I don't know if this would be answered in it. Sorry, my mic was up. I don't know if this would be answered in it, but like, what do all the Trototriad have to do with this? What does this have to do with the stabilization of the garden and the continuation of the Echo Fae?
Amazing question. Every time the Echo Fae collapses, when the souls are ejected, in the past, those souls almost immediately died because the planet was not livable yet. It was an inhospitable wasteland still being formed from planetary mass. As they were ejected, essentially as spirits, as ghosts, you have experienced, actually I don't know if you've experienced it, but you've seen Tex experience, Chronotririte draws sympathetic energy in. That's why it's useful as an anchor for this time travel ritual. It is a magnet for sympathetic energy, and that means it's a magnet for souls. Which is to say, every time that the Echo Fae has collapsed in the past, all the souls were drawn into those chunks of meteorite that are scattered across the planet, and presumably are still contained within. You imagine that chronotririte all across the world contains the souls of every previous iteration of the Echo Fae Wild. You know that their placement throughout the world determines the sites of power where the old growth gardens needed to be planted. That is the correlation. And indeed, when Foster kind of tells you what he learned, he shows you a map that Asha drew that lines up perfectly with the little chunk of amber that has a map drawn on it with all those sites of power. Everywhere that there is a major known chronotririte site, there is also an old growth site. There is a notable exception to this. I'm going to pull it up real quick. You know that there is an old growth site on the guild campus in Famador. You don't see an X here, which implies that whoever made this map that you got at the Kite Library, baby boy, didn't know that there was chronotririte underneath the old growth garden at the guild, or for some reason didn't mark that there was chronotririte under it.
So the cave outside of where one of the entrances to nowhere is there that was collapsed is also leads to an old growth then.
Presumably.
In theory.
Yep.
And then there should be some type of gardener at each of these?
That's the plan. Foster knows that that is no longer true. Most of these gardens are not being kept right now.
I assume because of the fading echo.
Certainly a contributing factor. There's also the maddening, which caused a lot of these spirit weavers who were... There's a big overlap between old growth gardeners and spirit weavers because the spirit weavers set this whole thing up to begin with. Technically, somebody who isn't a spirit weaver could be an old growth gardener. You know that to be true of Foster. But a lot of them were, and then the maddening happened, so a lot of those gardeners went crazy.
And the maddening was caused by Tex's best friend.
Correct. Under the compulsion of Cyrillin. It also just ended, which means theoretically, there might be some recovering gardeners who are about to pick up their jobs again.
I don't know why I'd be a gardener. There's not one near Zuakara.
Yeah. It occurs to you that the ever-shifting nature of Zulakara means it would be very hard for a piece of chronotririte to remain hidden underground. It would be ejected almost immediately.
That makes sense.
So chronotririte kind of reacts similarly to what is the blue soul things called? Are they just called soul gems? I actually don't remember what they're called in here.
Blue soul things.
The thing that the moon lady hit those down to the earth, and then she's like, "Man, I really hope that no necromancers do anything with this." Yeah, moonstones.
See the moon. Oh yeah, moonstone. Yeah. Are you talking? Yeah, okay, you're talking about moonstones. Yeah, kind of. They draw souls, and moonstones, yeah, they're both actually very similar. They both have kind of an attractive property to souls. Yeah.
People really like rocks, I guess.
Souls love rocks. Everybody knows this.
Yeah. That's why everyone has a rock collection. They don't know why, or at some point.
Do we have like an infinite mirror in nowhere that we can just hold up to the Echo Fae, and that way it'll just reflect itself back and won't have to rely on anything else?
You can give me a library lore check to see if there's anything in there that could be useful. This problem feels a little too big for any one artifact to solve, but who knows, maybe.
I have academia.
Sure. Nothing comes to mind immediately.
Damn. Okay, if we hold two mirrors together, reflect it back and forth forever.
So you guys critically succeeded on this. You essentially get an hour-long class on as much information as you want. Are there any other specific questions you would like me out of character to answer as part of this lecture? Is there anything else you want to know about Argus or the Fading Echo or the Echo Fae?
I mean, really, it sounds kind of cheesy, but is there a way to make the Echo Fae not have to be an echo of either place? Can it just stop echoing and just be itself?
Legend lore, even on a critical success, is limited to what humanity knows about the topic. And as far as humanity knows, what you're asking is not yet known. Nobody knows how you would divorce an entire plane of existence from the material plane. In any plane that is connected to the material plane through the ethereal, if they're glued to it by the ethereal plane, it is bound to it in ways that nobody has figured out how to divorce. The closest you can really do is like make a little bubble of demi-plane, but even that has like trans-to-property. The answer to your question is it might be possible, but nobody on Earth has ever figured out anything that seems promising. Not yet. It may be possible.
Would I know I don't have access to this for a very, 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 very long time. Would the wish ritual be able to do that? I can post it if you want to see what it actually says.
Let me get it. Yeah. My gut reaction is probably not. Let me see.
Hold on, because it can make you straight up a god. It's just unless you get it a critical success, it's really bad.
Jesus, 100,000 gold.
I told you it's expensive.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that's a lot. Okay, I thought. Oh wow.
You weave the fabric of reality itself to grant the target's greatest desire. Anything, ranging from simple wishes like vast riches, to greater wishes like the destruction of an entire kingdom or an ascension to divinity. Attempts to undo alter to such a degree that even deities can't outright undo it, but they can react. This is tricky. The upper bounds examples that they give are becoming a god or destroying an entire kingdom. Neither of those is quite on the same scale as, like, I want to remove the plane of fire or, like, isolate the plane of fire. But, like, I don't know. It says anything.
Would restoring... So... The Echo Fae were created because the ley lines were changed. Correct?
Yes. It's a little more chaotic than that, but that's essentially correct, yes.
I assume that effect is it's not still affecting. Like if the ley lines were restored or new ones were added, it wouldn't have any effect on it.
Theoretically, if you were to go undo everything like an Exorcist did, the Echo Fae would blip out of existence. It would.
I'm not saying go back in time and undo it. I'm just saying, like, what if it was just undone with a wish? If he can go back in time and alter them, why can't we just alter them now?
That's true. That's so true. What a good question.
Food for thought. You don't have to dwell on it. You don't have an answer right now.
I feel like this would take some research. I don't know if you're going to get an answer to it right this second.
I wouldn't can't do this until level 20 anyways. Right. So
because you're getting an hour-long lecture, I think that the response you get about this question is essentially like, yes, if you did this wish ritual, one of the things that it might theoretically do is create 13 sites of power called old growth sites, and as long as you maintain them, it keeps the plane stable, right? Like, that might be how the wish was accomplished, is exactly what already exists with the old growth. You don't know if it's going to fundamentally, like, turn off the reflection part of it so much as provide you a way to bypass it or keep it stable. Except, like, maybe on a critical success. I don't know. I'd have to look into it. I'd have to look into it a lot.
Yeah. Also, it's 100,000 gold.
That is true.
I mean, it's foreshadowing. I might be able to get that in a few after a while, but we'll get there.
I have 26 to 100,000. I mean, that's a fourth of the way there.
Right. I was going to say, like, this sounds like a lot of money because it is a lot of money. But if somebody could come by and drop $50 million to turn off gravity, somebody would have done it, right? Like, that is an amount of money that a cult can acquire. I
think the problem is going to be knowing how to do it and also being willing to accept the drawbacks.
That's true.
If you don't critically succeed it.
That's true. I will only tell you what the world can tell you right now. As far as humanity knows, there's not a good answer yet. It may be possible. There's just nobody on Earth knows. You are in cutting edge territory. You are an adventurer. You are at the leading edge of magical research right now.
So we'll have to find a way to do it. I guess the question is then, like, instead of like short of a wish spell, are you amenable to like us working on creating a ritual that would do that?
Certainly.
Or is that okay?
I'll need to do a lot of research, and this might be like a monumental generational style task. But that's what wizards do.
I got time.
I was gonna say,
I got time.
You're undead. You have so much time. This is
I need,
exactly why
honestly, after I'm done helping my friends save the world, I'm gonna need a project.
You need a project, yeah. Okay, amazing. I will say one other thing that I think would for sure come up in this, even if you don't ask about it, is the site where Madame Monarch has the most control and is doing her twin bone ritual to create like a safe haven for herself. That is the red X on the mountain range south of Blimidil. That is the one that she has full control over. That is essentially her lair.
Have we been in that area before? We've been in that area. That's to the northeast of the old. No.
You guys have been in Bogmirth. It's a couple days south of Bogmirth.
I thought that lake was where the old growth was that we were at, right?
The old growth where you found your fox friend is the one south of the Holy Chrysagus there, between Cyrillin and Avarice.
Gotcha. The one exit she's at is pretty close to Argumentative X's current stronghold, correct?
No.
Or his is still in Avarice, isn't it?
Correct. His is actually pretty close to that same X where you found. It's like right next to the Vesper site. So that is the one where you met your fox friend. It's very close to the Argumentative X site. The right to the northeast of that, to the east of the Holy Chrysagus, that's pretty close to the Twinmere Lakes where you just were, where Tex's friend Somnum lives. And then the one where she made her lair is the one to the southeast of that, just south of Bogmirth. None of you have been there. The closest people, Tex lived near there. That his caves are kind of near that mountain range. And Ruko obviously has done a lot of exploration around Bogmirth. That is his home country.
Can I maybe I don't know if this is probably more old growths, so it may not be answering this, but are the old growths all connected to each other? Like, can you travel between the old growths through the old growths?
It is your understanding, and I think this already came up in the Vesper one because you watched Witherwing fly out of there. When you fly too far from the tree, you are ejected back into whatever plane you came from.
Okay, so you can get out anyway, but you can't get in. Okay.
Correct. Okay. Any other questions, or do we wrap the ritual here?
He seems pretty fucked, but I guess I'll just ask one more. If he's ever loved anyone other than himself. Currently or otherwise.
The only person that Argus Foxglove has ever felt any sort of real, actual emotional connection to is whoever his Fey father is that he's never met.
Huh.
He's never actually felt any sort of like affection towards anyone else.
Does this legend lord know who that is?
No.
Even though it is within the knowledge of
Daddy
people?
shoots so hard he boomerang back to mom.
Legend lore is capped by the knowledge of mortal kind.
And since his father's not mortal.
Or he also just doesn't know who his father is.
Yeah, but I'm assuming his father would probably... I see.
Yep.
So if we can go get his dad to be like, hey, stop that.
It's also worth mentioning, Argus Foxglove is tens of thousands of years old. And, you know, the Feywild is also mostly full of immortal beings. It's possible that he's still alive. I just want to stress here, this is not like, he is a very old creature.
Oh, like an Edward situation. Got it.
I don't know this reference. There's so many Edwards. Oh, are we talking Twilight right now? Are you?
I was
putting a
talking about,
Twilight
a older than 100-year-old person dating someone who is Sketch's age.
Yeah. At least he doesn't pretend to be a high schooler, which is a
True.
totally normal thing for somebody who's several hundred years old to do.
What's up, fellow youths?
Right. Okay. Unless there are any other questions, the ritual wraps. Anything else that we want to do before embarking on our mission? I think maybe Baby Boy had one more thing.
I was going to wait until 10 o'clock, so I have one more hero.
You're such a munchkin.
I could do the music box thing real quick. It shouldn't take
Sure.
long.
Yeah, what you got?
No. Take your time.
God.
I got to get paperwork together.
All right, Sketch. What? Are you
No, it's dumb. I should do it. I'll come back from this. I'm not gonna die. He doesn't need a gift to remember me by. It's fine. I don't need to do it.
Oh, Baby Boy, you're up.
Sketch, do you know how to cast a regeneration spell?
I think technically I could do it if you got me in the morning. I don't know if I've ever cast it before. I forget how preparation even works. Let me see what spells I have access to. I can go. Oh, yeah, I can do regenerate. I've got that. Never mind. I got it.
Would you be willing to use it on our bird friend who lost his legs tragically?
Yes. How did he lose his? I mean, it's good that he can fly still. I guess.
I'm pretty sure it was Kaz. He sliced them, and then they became roasted chicken legs. We were in nowhere.
Wait,
It
did
happened.
Kaz eat them?
No. It was the little one. The little one ate them.
Oh, that's uncomfortable.
When
You
did
said-
I do this? You're going to have to refresh
Not
me.
you, Chuckles. Or Cackles?
You said
Cackles.
Kaz did it. You said I.
No. I said the little one. You cut his legs, and then Cackles ate
Who
them.
are we even talking about with these chicken legs?
The Birdman.
All right,
You know, Colonel
I'm going-
Sanders.
I'm going to drop the act now. I'm going to talk in my real voice. I remembered what I sounded like. Who?
Colonel Sanders. I'll say. You were doing a whole Colonel Sanders thing and everything.
You mean
Rel and West, the Tesseract employee that you met at the library, who's trying to beat you guys to the sands of time.
Oh,
The slick shot, trick shot.
okay, this guy.
Yeah.
Foghorn.
Oh, I went wrong. I went Colonel Sanders. It was Foghorn Leghorn. You're right. Sorry. All that accent sounds the same to me. Chickens.
I was trying to figure out how to do foghorn leghorn backwards. It's really just leg fog horn horn, and I don't like it. Anyway,
All right. Well, I don't want Sketch to be there for my whole spiel because then it's just awkward having your friends watch you. You know. I guess.
I mean,
Sketch-
how long do I have to be here for this? Can I just do it and leave? It only takes a minute.
That's what
You can, if you can wait 1 minute to give him the spiel, that's fine. Or I could just
Yeah. While you do that, I will get my presentation set up. I assume they're all in
Oh.
prison.
It specifies 1 damaged or ruined organ. I don't think it does limbs.
It says regeneration. It's like if they have a damage limit, it says it does.
It says you can attach body parts if you hold it on, but I don't
Before
see
that.
it. Before, is it earlier?
It's right before organs.
During the spell's duration, the creature can reattach a severed body part by spending an interact action to hold the part to the area it was severed from. Do you have the legs?
Before that, it says. Maybe I was reading an older one.
So I know in other systems it regrows limbs. I don't know about this one.
Yeah, it says it can also regrow 1 damaged or ruined organ, if any. Each time the creature regains hit points from regeneration, it also regrows 1 damaged or ruined organ.
Okay.
And it regain.
I will allow it with a check involved. I
I don't know if that's what's intended. And then it says I'm assuming that if you just attach it, you can just heal it faster. I don't know. I wasn't sure what one regrowing a damage.
For sure. In events of ambiguity, I like to leave it up to a check. I think we all can agree that a leg is not an organ, but it also does indicate that we're supposed to be able to regrow things. So I like it. I'll allow it. I'll allow you guys to try at least.
Nature check?
So I think my brain was inserting limb into that.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yes, nature check to do this. Let me get your DC. Well, here it is. We're good. Let me go find out the DC real quick.
Sorry, I should have waited.
You're good. You're good. I was very late to say it. DC by level 7 minus 14. 31 minus 14. That is a success. Okay. I think that on a regular success, it becomes sort of a two-step process. You can regrow one leg with one casting and the other leg with the other casting.
So it's gonna hurt twice as much, but get over it, I guess.
Yeah. And you begin to essentially sit down and do this ritual and pump regenerative energy, kind of overstimulating the natural healing of this Tesseract employee's body as he is chained to a cell in the Alcazar. You hear the twisting and cracking of bones as they regrow to full size, like teething in your knees over the course of a minute. Truly one of the most unpleasant experiences I can imagine. Breaking your femur is allegedly the worst pain that a human can experience. And here we are regrowing the femur, all of the lower leg and the knee over the course of a minute.
Can I help?
Oh, your toes. Ugh.
Can I cast Soothe on him? It helps with boosting mental defense.
Sure, you cast Soothe on him. He feels just ever so slightly more comfortable as the Alcazar is filled with horrifying screams.
I could have done this too. I've got Gentle Breeze, and I've never used it because when do we ever need to heal for that long? But we're going to be here for a minute. So.
Okay. Let's see, 10 minutes, yada, 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 plus 2 stats bonus, afflictions, regains 10. Okay, yeah. Again, he's just screaming in agony the whole time. But the operation goes cleanly. It takes a minute, and at the end of the minute, this 1 minute of true excruciating hell pain, he looks down and he has fully regrown a leg. The feathers are still all kind of in that like early downy stage. He's got a lot of pin feathers that are yet to burst free. His scales are shiny as the day he was born. They are almost like comically out of place with the rest of his body. They are free of the wrinkles that have accumulated around his beak and under his eyes. But he looks down and sees that he has a fully functional leg, and he wiggles his toes a few times.
Cackles licks his chops.
He looks over at Cackles.
No, shoo.
Wait. Are you my food now? Is this what's happening? Am I just infinite food?
No. He's just being a dog. Get in here. Scoot.
What's the point of all this? What are you guys doing? What's up with this?
A dog?
I'm gonna leave, but not because you told me to, because I'm offended.
I shake my damn head.
Don't worry, I'm not going to let them eat you over and over again. That would be really fucked up. I wouldn't do that. But I really don't want to have to do this more than twice, so... It was kind of gross to watch.
Yeah, gross to watch, pal. Like, I had to do it. I was it. I was the thing.
Yeah, but I did it for you, so shut up.
He kind of like gets the point and realizes that he should not be yelling it right now. And he kind of just sulks against his prison cell. Thanks, I guess.
Can we give him alcohol or something? I know it's probably a little late now.
That would have been a great thing to say a minute ago, yeah.
Oh, we probably could have done that. I mean, do you want to do that for the next one? I mean...
I'd love to be drunk, pal. I'd like to be drunk all the time, actually. That'd be cool.
Unfortunately, we did insult the bartender's best friend.
What'd you do that for?
Because he wanted to eat you?
That's his best friend?
I think so.
So I thought he was his son.
You can be both, no? I guess that's kind of sad. I don't know. 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 I don't know.
I
I'll
don't
be
think.
back. I'll go off and I'll go grab him a drink.
Perfect. And if we want to just kind of fast forward to the next day so that you guys can do this again for the other leg, you can give me one.
I have 2 level 7 slots actually.
I was thinking you can do it. Oh, cool, great. Let's just do it right now. Awesome. I can't wait to experience this again.
Well, I'd like to get it out of the way.
I would too. And he takes the bottle and drinks a crazy amount. All right, let's do it.
All right. Do you want to bite down on something this
Yep,
time? You were really
sure
loud.
do.
Yep.
That'd be awesome.
Here you go. Here's some a leather strap. I think that's what you're supposed to do, no?
Sure. Yeah. And you begin to cast the spell. Give me a nature check.
Oh no.
Ooh, I will hero point. Why not? I have.
Oh, thanks.
All right. The second time is essentially the same as the first. He's just better anesthetized. A minute passes and he is double-legged once more. And I'll be right back. Just a second.
Perfect. Take 5 minutes, please. All right. Thank you, Sketch. That was very kind of you.
Yeah, no problem. It's okay. I don't mind helping. It's just gross to watch, and I don't really know this guy.
You know, if you want to sit and watch, you can. I feel a little weird because, you know...
Sit and watch what? You're gonna like talk down to him or something?
No. I'm a presentation. I'm going to, like, circular...
Well, I appreciate it. I don't need any more credits this semester. It's okay. I don't.
Oh, not that kind of orientation. More like a job. I'm going to recruit them.
I don't want to be recruited either, because like.
Oh no, I would never hire you. That's too awkward. We can't hire your friends.
Right.
True.
Like, I know I said that to Ethan, but then I saw him. You know, I feel like I've had thoughts about it. I've changed my mind. Him being HR, I don't think it's working out very well.
I would hire you.
I don't really respect authority. I think it's been quite clear.
It can work. I just think it's awkward when I need to leave the job because I feel like I'm letting the person down. So then there's that weird, awkward social pressure, and I just want to make that separate. Sometimes it's a good job, whatever. Anyway, I'll go now if that's okay.
All right, I will be right back. But baby boy, if you want to describe where this is happening, who's present, and start giving your spiel, I am listening.
Yeah. I want them to be comfortable, and I don't know if there's a way to make them comfortable while still being... Like, obviously, they're still prisoners, and I don't want to just be in a room full of them being unprisoned. But here, let's see. I think I'll describe everyone who's there. I think I got the names. We got all 3 of the captured test rec employees: Roland West, Bert Gerber, Yashna. We got Rudolph Adams, the guy from the farm. We also have... Sorry. That was the guy in the cave that was covered in spiders. And then we got Brian Reed, the person from the orchard. And then I guess maybe some of the smaller employees who don't need to have names because that's just too much. And Big Boy gets like a little... I don't want to say screen, but like... What are those things called? Where it's like a fold-over paper board. I can't really think of what it's called, but he has some paper presentation to go over with them. Preferably, if I could, I would have them at a table.
Yeah, for what it's worth, you can have a bunch of guards from the Alcazar accompany you and, transport them to a different room so that they're still guarded and manacled, but, not literally giving them a lecture in a jail cell.
Are the guards going to be there?
They don't have to be, if you don't want them to be.
I would prefer them not to. They can do it outside.
Okay. Then perfect. We're able to pull you. We'll pull you somewhere. I'll just pull you for this sake of this over to your office.
Perfect.
Let's see, library. But you've gathered them all together. I'll pull all those tokens in. It's worth mentioning, checking the name, the kobold. Yashina was not, you were not treating her as a prisoner. She was walking free with you last that you saw her. She was kind of talking about being a minion. So I assume the only 2 here that are actually, or the only 3 here that are actually imprisoned are Rowland West, Bert Gerber, and Rudolph Adams. And the others are kind of on friendly-ish terms with you and don't need to be restrained.
That is correct.
Man, I don't remember anything about this campaign, apparently. Who the fuck is Bert Gerber?
Bert Gerber.
He's the one.
You fought Bert Gerber. He's the weird little dwarf that has the ooze that you guys found at the library.
You adopted the ooze.
You adopted
it's in your
his
inventory.
Son, yeah.
Did I do that?
You have his son in your inventory. It's either you or Fetch, but I thought it was you.
It was him. It was right after you cut off this guy's chicken legs.
Yeah.
I was in a weird headspace then, apparently.
Yeah.
You fought some weird people. Zombie chemist.
I do remember the ooze now. Because I felt bad for it.
It's 10 o'clock.
It is 4 minutes till 10 o'clock, but I will let you
My
have yours early.
oh, sorry. My computer says it's 10 o'clock. I'm so sorry. I was wondering why we always start so late. Why is my computer in like strangely in the future? But this all makes sense. One of my video games is always like the time is wrong.
Okay, I'm not going to make you sit here and like stall for 4 minutes. You can just do your thing. Okay,
All
so
right.
you get them all sat down. A couple of them are manacled. The rest are free. What do you do? What do you say?
Well, good evening. I brought you here for a presentation. I'm sure you guys will remember my name is Baby Boy. I know you're probably all wondering why I brought you here.
Bert says, I don't know what any of this is about. I've been very mistreated. I was thrown in a cell. Where's my son?
Being thrown in a cell was mistreating you.
Of course it was being mistreated. Yes, I was just doing my job. What's happening? Who are you?
Well, unfortunately, your job was breaking some important laws and rules.
Kitty.
Yeah, she's losing her mind.
Rowland says, shut up, man. They could kill us at any time. Just shut the fuck up, Bert. And he just kind of like settles down into a seat.
I have a proposition for each and every one of you. A few of you I've already talked with. And I'll like nod at Yashna and at Brian.
Yeah, Bert and Rowland both kind of look at Yashna, and she just like shrugs, like, I don't know, man. She like holds up both her wrists and shows that she's not manacled, and they are.
I'm offering you an opportunity that no one else has been given. Hold on, I think my cat is locked inside the room.
She sounds like she's having a good time.
The bedroom door got closed, and that was just the end. I'm pretty sure she closed it.
Yeah, that would do it.
Where was I?
An offer.
Yes. Your current employers seem to have very little care for your well-being, sending each and every one of you into very dangerous situations where your life was forfeit.
Bert's like, yeah, yes, of course, that's par for the course. They don't give a shit about us beyond our utility to the company.
I wish to offer you something better than that.
I happen to be a free agent.
And I will offer you employment. You see, quite soon, I will unveil this. And he's going to reveal this paper, and it's a giant walled city. This is a divi-plane that I will create. This divi-plane will be connected to various trade hubs throughout the continent. And with it, I can create a travel hub and trade empire. and I'm getting you guys on the ground floor. With this, you can travel from, looking at the world map, and I can say names, Mithram to Windland in a matter of an hour.
Rowland kind of chimes in here. Yeah, buddy, I get it. We know how teleportation works. Tesseract has a network.
Ah. And what does this network connect?
It's a spoke system. There's one in the Pi. I know we got a spoke in Liberty, of course. I think we have one to the walled garden. Pretty sure that we have. Oh, go ahead.
Is this open to just Tesseract?
I mean, we charge a fee. He would say they charge a fee.
That's what a bridge for my plans. I didn't know this thing existed.
Yeah, and for what it's worth, the guild also has a teleportation network. That's what the gateway building is.
Yeah. But the gateway building has like 5 gates?
Yes. You also know that they're like smaller capacity. Typically, it's enough for a person carrying stuff to go through.
I can create a gateway, an opening that can have any number of people walk through, connecting any number of cities.
You do see at this point Yashina kind of leans in, and
A small toll for entry.
Right.
All shipping would be through our employment.
No, I get it. There's lots of money to be made in logistics. I'm not saying your plan is bad. And at this point, Rowland also kind of says, yeah, buddy, no, I don't want to give the wrong impression here. There's money to be made in logistics. We all know how teleportation works. You don't got to sell us. Cut to it. Tell us the plans. Give us brass tacks.
With this, we can charge a small fee for shipment, movement. I won't get into logistics of that. But the benefits really come for you, for the employees here.
Money, right?
Not just money. Power. Immortality.
All three of them kind of look at you weird. And
not
at this point,
not like this, and whole motion. I'm in foliage form right now.
Right.
Not like this. No. You'll be having fleshy bodies.
Brian at this point kind of raises his hand.
Yes, Brian.
Fleshy bodies like unchanged?
Yes.
All right.
There is a cloning technique I'm working on, and whenever you die, you go to that clone. We can make that clone be, this age, and for Bert, can be quite much younger.
And at this point, Rowland's like, sounds like that's your moneymaker.
Mm-hmm. It is costly, so there will need to be some 5-year investments into working with me before that is brought into the fold. Another benefit also is that, each of you have your own skill set. Storefronts within this demi-plane will only be available to those in my employ, making it so that this central trade hub, which will be a sprawling city, your wares will be able to reach the far ends of the continent. And for those of you who are more academically speaking, that just means that your research can see that many more people, or even get that much more research material.
Yashina kind of scoots the chair forward, leans across the table a little bit. So let me get this straight. You want to make an intradimensional trade hub with spokes that exit into the material plane that you charge a toll for passage in and out. You're making a logistics empire. And also, you can make people pseudo-immortal.
Yes. And I will call it Amazon. No. Yes.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh no.
While we're at it, give me a spellcasting check.
How do I do that?
Occultism, I think, is going to be yours.
Let me roll diplomacy and see which one, if I want to re-roll it. Oof. Which of those is more important?
Diplomacy.
Critical success? A natural 20?
Brian read, immediately, I'm in. Yashna, I'm in. Rudolph kind of looks around to them and then says, yeah, I'm in. I need work. Bert and Rowland kind of look at each other, and Rowland looks back to you and says, what if we don't take this deal? You kill us? What happens?
No, I do not plan to kill you. Unfortunately, I will have to take care of your current employers before I can let you go, just because I cannot have you going back and giving information, but you will not be harmed.
Bert says, so what are we doing? What are our obligations for this very generous contract?
You serve me. You put your skills at my disposal if need be. For instance, we have some artificers here. This city will need some artificing to run. I might need something from time to time, but you will be paid, as well as being able to run whatever business that you wish.
How many hours a week do we need to devote to serving you? Will we be expected to field our own expenses?
The hours you've spent serving me at the beginning might be a little bit more higher, because we will be establishing things. But overall, I will not need your services very often.
Give me a number.
Per week?
Yeah.
It might start off being closer to 40, and then it'll drop off probably closer to 15, I believe.
Rowland hears those numbers, slams a fist on the table, and says, I'm in. Bert says, this sounds too good to be true.
Perhaps. But it is true. You see, I guess another condition is that you will be my minion. That will be your title.
That's a big asterisk to just spring on people that just agreed to it. What does being your minion entail?
Oh, it's just a title. I just get to call you my minion.
That's it. The whole thing is that you get to call us your minion.
And then, unfortunately, I do need to start a very profitable empire to employ minions.
Are there going
Currently,
to be lawyers and paperwork involved at any step in this process?
oh, you're a smart one. I like you. I guess I'll have to get a minion lawyer too.
Okay. If we get this all on paper, if this is all legit, if this is all on the up and up, I'm in. I'm not going to turn this down. This sounds like some ground floor stuff. Building logistics empire is good business. I really need to stress here, the logistics empire sounds like a very good idea, and you seem smart and capable. If you can make people immortal through cloning technology, that's where your money's going to come from.
True. But unfortunately, I cannot offer it to everyone. And I wish to only offer it to those of my employ.
Rowland leans over. He's one of those morals guys. Oh, that's such a shame. Well, I'm still in as soon as we get some paperwork involved.
Oh, no. It's not really morals as much as that's kind of my snag line. Money you can get anywhere. Power, I will make sure you get. Do not worry about that. But immortality, not everyone can offer you that.
Yashna leans over. He's not a morals guy, he's a control guy. Exclusivity, artificial scarcity. Get with the times, guys. Come on. And Bert kind of nods along. Well, I'm convinced. Can I have my son back?
Your son is the goo?
My son is the goo.
We'll have to get through paperwork, and I will have to talk to the person who is currently taking care of him.
Somebody's taking care of him?
He is in good hands. I will speak with them.
Is this going to be like a custody battle thing?
I don't know how in character. I don't know how attached Paz is to this creature. I will look into it. I hear what you're saying. I will see what can be done.
All right. We kind of fade from here with all 5 of these people tentatively agreeing to this plan. And let's cut over to Kaz and to Fetch. If we have both of you, I assume. Do we have Kaz and Fetch?
I am here. I've been here the whole time waiting for my moment.
I know, I'm so sorry.
What do you want?
Kaz and Fetch. Over by the cliffside, there is a path that leads down to the shore, where there is that like training ship that's been set up for essentially nautical combat training, where Pick and a bunch of the Great Hunt crew have spent many, many days training for a great naval voyage. And now, it is presumably time for that voyage. It is time to set sail for the hunt that they have been practicing for this whole time. As you guys kind of walk down the stairway towards the cliffside, over on the ship, you see Pick spots you coming down and begins to run over. He comes kind of walking up the plank towards the 2 of you. He gives a handshake to you, Kaz, and then throws arms around Fetch and gives a big hug. You made it back again.
Wait. The second I see him...
Go ahead.
No, never mind. It's not important.
Okay. The second I see him in the far distance, I'm going to shove my my double barrel in Kaz's hands. That's yours. That's not mine.
Then Pick comes over, gives a handshake to Kaz, and gives a hug to Fetch. You're back. You made it. How'd it go?
I got what we needed. I hope it's what we needed. I got a thing that thinks it's the thing that we need.
You got a thing that thinks it's the thing you need. Okay, great. Does that mean is it time? Do we go? Is it go time?
Yeah, I show him the knife, and I don't know. It's close to go time, that's for sure. But as I turn it over in my palm and like offer it to him to inspect, I felt like I would feel some kind of spiritual something coming out of it, but there's nothing. It looks like a knife. I mean, it's cool.
He kind of turns it over in his hand a couple times, and it is very cool. It's almost entirely translucent, but when he starts to wave it around, there's a little shimmer, and you can feel the air almost splitting around it. You're right. I don't really feel much of a divine energy from it. It's certainly magical, though. I know the magic here works real different. I've been training with some people here that do some weird-ass stuff with magic. They do magic in ways that don't make any sense to me. They do like brain magic instead of heart magic, and that doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. I hands the knife back.
You can trust your heart, but I forget stuff all the time. How do you trust a brain?
Same. I don't get it. But I don't know. They seem smart, and they can do crazy things. I've seen some very big magic done, so they must be onto something. Oh, and he kind of looks over to Kaz, and you do brain stuff. Brain stuff's cool. Brain stuff's cool.
Brain stuff?
Yeah, like being smart. Being smart's pretty. Being a nerd's kind of cool.
Oh, thank you for noticing.
Yeah. So what's the plan? Where are we going? How are we doing this?
Well, there's a slight change of plans. You've been practicing a lot of naval combat. The ship we're taking there might actually be one that flies.
Whoa.
Because I have one of those now. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
Okay, later. We should probably discuss what the actual plan and stuff is first.
Right. I mean, it does seem that being able to fly would significantly alter the plans for travel, so it might be good to know whether you have a ship that can fly.
Oh, I do.
You do have a ship that can fly?
Yes.
Okay. That's like in the air?
Yeah. What else would it fly, silly?
That's really cool, actually. I've never flown before. What's it like?
It's very terrifying at first, and then it's very exhilarating. It's the best thing you could ever experience.
Awesome. All right, I'll tell
It's kind
everybody
of
that
like
we're
sex for
flying.
the first time.
Kind of like sex for the first time, being on this boat.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the
It's
air.
it's scary at first, and
You
then it's like,
were-
wow, I wish I could be doing this all the time.
You were scared of sex the first time?
Were you not?
No, man. I was. There weren't really a lot of thoughts going through my head the first time that I had sex, but fear wasn't one of them.
Yeah, there were a lot of people cheering him on. You can do anything with enough people cheering you on. By the way, after this is over, remind me to take you to. We went to this place that has like wingsuits, that has like artificial wings that you can put on your arms and your back, and you fly through the air, and you do there's like a race.
That sounds rad as hell. Actually, I'd love to do that. Can we do that?
Yeah, obviously.
Cool.
What the hell do you know what the word rat means?
I mean, you're gonna lose.
Well, no, that's where you're wrong.
Well, yeah, well, hello. First of all, maneuverability is very important in an air race. I have experience and better maneuverability. Where's your tail?
Listen, I lost my tail to a gator, which are famously renowned for being very maneuverable. So don't talk about
And that's awesome, and I love that about you, and it makes you really cool, but you're going to lose the sky race because of it.
Second, I may not have flown before, but your mother is all about wind and stuff, so I know what wind is like.
And I have her blood, but what about you? Just saying.
I've got, well, I don't have her blood.
Nice.
Really, idiot. Yeah, but I fucked your mom. I fucked your mom.
Oh, got him.
Yeah, well... He just crosses his arms and looks somewhere else.
I'm gonna go tell...
Your mother is all about wind and stuff would be an insult from anybody but their father.
True. I'm gonna go tell the hunt that we're gearing up to go. When do you think we're leaving? Also, when do we get to see the ship?
We have to make sure we're ready.
Okay.
We only get one shot.
We do only get one shot. Do we have like explosives? How are we doing this?
It's hard to know. I think there's going to be some element of play it by ear that we're not going to be able to avoid.
Awesome. I like playing things by ear. All of the best plans happen in the heat of battle. Flying is kind of like a battle, right? Like going on a multi-day voyage through the air is sort of like the heat of battle.
Yeah, that's super true. That's not something you're going to read in a stupid book. That's real life wisdom from a warrior.
Goddamn right. All right, I'm gonna go tell everybody. Can we see the ship?
Yeah, let's see the ship.
Okay, but you have to take your shoes off first.
He looks down at his bare feet.
Okay, well, you have to wipe your feet.
Wipe my feet.
Air,
What do you
air everything over here.
like? Wipe my feet with what?
Like, do this. And he just kind of wipes his feet on the ground.
Yeah, he kind of like scuffs his paws across the grass a few times, like that.
Out you go. Yeah.
There's more dirt on. I don't.
Well, just like don't track any mud or like shit in onto my airboat. I'll throw you off of it.
You're scared of sex? Do you step in shit?
No. Not intentionally.
Okay.
All the time, there's nothing but birds up there. I don't know what we're going to track cleanliness onto your ship.
We have a guy for that.
I'll tell everybody to wipe their feet. Like this. He wipes his feet again.
Thank you.
He gathers up the hunt, and they begin to follow you. Where do you take them?
I take them to where my regular ship is docked.
You take them to the Torero Lindo, which is presumably docked not far away, actually, basically below the gatehouse or the gateway building at the Landfall campus. Torero Lindo map. Busine, activate. Oh my god, we haven't been here in such a long time. Oh my god, Ethan's token still says Narafi.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Get out of here, all these people. All these people gotta go.
I don't even think they
Fell
are.
overboard.
Get them out of here.
Branch?
Pirates.
Don't delete me. No.
Gone forever. Never allowed on my boat ever again.
Forever.
Truly unbelievable.
They all step aboard, and even though many of them have seen this ship several times, they step on with kind of an awe and wonder, like, oh, it flies now, it flies now. They're looking at the sails, everybody's kind of craning upwards to see what's changed, what's different. And they all stop to wipe their feet before climbing aboard. Your crew kind of comes over. The helmsman says, "Aye, welcome back, boss.
Thank you very much.
What's the plan?"
Oh, we're just I'm showing the big hunt crew the flying boat.
The flying boat. It's okay.
I wink at the helm.
I was going to say, I need to step back here for a second and talk to you, Meta. I know you've talked about buying an airship. Have you actually bought modifications to this ship? Okay.
No, it's a separate airship. I have a regular ship, and I bought. This was many sessions ago.
Right. Okay. Got it.
And I do imagine that I keep the airship probably docked. I mean, it's an airship, but is it also seaworthy?
It is seaworthy. That is important. Okay. So you could either have it docked down here, presumably right next to the Ferrero Linto.
I'm probably pretty close by, if not right next to it.
Okay. You wink to your helmsman, and the helmsman kind of like winks back and says, right on, Captain, you tell me what you need me to do. Otherwise I'm going to mind my business and you guys enjoy the tour. He heads back over to the helm. Pick, looks at the two of you and says, how's it fly? Is it flap? Are these like bird wings now?
Well, it's actually, it flies through the power of love and companionship. So I need everybody here to join hands and close their eyes for a moment.
All of them, without question, form a circle. They cross elbows and hold each other's hands. They begin singing a song on their own. You don't even have to tell them they have a song.
Not that song.
This is
a very specific song.
This is our unification chant. Do you have another ritual?
I don't know if that will work on this boat.
Okay. Well, what should we do?
Okay, I need everybody to chant and repeat after me.
This is so rude. Okay.
Come sail away. Come sail away. Come sail away with me.
Come sail away. They all begin chanting in unison.
I couldn't do it in the moment, but I try to do it like more like phonetically. So it's like come sail away. Come sail away.
Sure. Pick all of it. I need you to understand. I'm not even asking for a deception check. When you tell these people that you're about to do magic powered by like unity and love, this is what they're good at. This is what they do. They follow you to the letter, completely straight-faced, entirely serious. Pick kind of grabs Fetch by the hand, holds him tight, and just begins to repeat after you. All of them in unison of repeating this chant after you. They all look to the sky, waiting for the heavens to pull them upwards.
And Kaz probably lets him do it like 2 or 3 times, doing his damnedest not to start laughing, and then he starts feeling like really, really bad. He's like, "Oh God, did I just accidentally do a cultural insensitivity thing?"
Yes, correct.
And he's like, "Okay, you know what? I just remembered. This is actually the wrong boat."
Our voices rise up in unison as we all sing together. Jesus loves us. This we know.
How dare you?
It's at this point. -6 to this. Oh, it's at this point that Pick kind of gives you a look, Kaz. It's the wrong boat. You forgot it was the wrong boat?
Yeah, it's actually this one over there. He just kind of points down the top.
He at first looks at you with kind of confusion, and then he looks at you with sort of a stern anger, and he gets right up in your face. Says, "Are you fucking with us? You fucking with us right now?"
A little bit.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, Kaz.
Just a little bit.
You fucking with me? You think
A
this
little
is
bit.
fun? You think this is a game?
I don't think this is a game. I thought that this particular thing that I just did was
You
pretty
take your
funny.
flying ship and you shove it up your ass, okay? This is serious! And then he starts to smile. Yeah, gotcha. Show us the real ship, you asshole.
I was gonna say, don't take that fucking tone with me if you want to see the real flying ship.
Don't
Don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like that on either of my boats. And I give him a real mean glare back for a half a second, and then I slap him back on the shoulder too.
He eventually kind of like throws a light punch at your chest, and then he pats Fetch on the back. I like your friend. He's an asshole, but like the good kind. He's fun. We're gonna do.
How high are we going?
I've been told I'm a fun asshole many times before.
I can it go?
Yeah, how high does it go? Also, which ship? Should we go to the real ship now?
Yes, we're going to the real ship now.
We do a little over to the real ship, which is miraculously the same shape and layout as this ship because I don't have another map ready.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's a totally different color though, probably.
Sick. Rad.
It's deep red. With like gold and black accents, and I don't know what the sails look like, but they've probably got the Votzi's like emblem on them.
Oh, rad.
Welcome aboard. El Alateo Carmesi,
What's that mean?
the Crimson Flutter.
The Crimson Flutter. Ooh. Ooh.
Hmm.
Like a heart.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, well, I did.
I was thinking about like a bat or something.
I did that with my brain and my heart.
Oh, you're doing brain stuff too.
I don't want to give the wrong impression. We're not stupid.
Most of us.
He's a little... He didn't really...
Yeah, I don't vouch for that one or that one over there either.
Anyway, we should probably give this thing like a test spin to make sure that everything works, right?
We need to go all the way up to the ceiling, the maximum altitude. We need to feel how it feels.
So to get it to take off, I just need everybody to grab.
He does a quick little whistle that kind of slides up at the end. It is very obviously like some sort of a command. And you watch as 3 of these great hunt troops like full spring pounce and try to grab you. What is your reflex DC?
Try to grab me.
Yeah.
Reflex DC. Where's that at?
Just whatever your
Or
reflex
DC.
save is, plus 10.
Is that 22 then?
Uh,
Oh yeah, reflex is a plus 12.
Wonderful. One of them is this kind of like real big tiger-looking guy. Gets a hold of you and just kind of gets you by the scruff of the coat. And Pick comes over to you. What are we singing?
Whatever you feel like this time. I liked what you had.
This little light of mine.
He puts his hand in his palm and just kind of shakes and starts laughing. They let you go. I was like, all right, Captain, show us the ropes.
Well, those are the ropes. Most of them connect to the sails or the mast.
Uh-huh.
And here's the wheel where I do all of the steering and the flying of the ship.
All right.
And then I'll quit fucking around and actually show them how.
Hell yeah, give me a piloting check of some sort.
Oh, Kaz.
Oh,
I'm gonna hero point that.
All right, let's see it.
That's a little bit.
Yeah, you take him up to just typical cruising altitude, and you kind of get him accustomed to the way that it sways. There's a lot more yaw than there it would be on a normal ship. Actually, I don't even know if that's true. Normal ships yaw a whole lot. It's a comparable experience. They seem to be well adjusted to it. They've been training for months for how to essentially operate their sea legs and work on a moving platform. They all seem to take to it pretty well. You are also able to kind of get yourself continue to acclimate to the way that the ship controls. I know it's kind of a new vehicle for you. You've had a little bit of time. How long have you had this in character? It was after this latest mission, or was it the one before?
Oh, I do not know.
That's fair.
I bought it. Oh, I bought it a while ago.
That's fair. You've probably had it about a month and a half, 2 months, but a lot of that has been spent adventuring. So this is probably only like the, I don't know, 9th or 10th time that you've flown it. So you're still kind of getting used to the way that it controls, the way it drifts. It's a lot more nimble than your sailing ship, but it also means it reacts a lot more to wind as it is passing through. So you're still kind of getting your own feeling for how she handles. But they treat a 12 like it is the miracle of flight, because it's the miracle of flight. And they have sort of a callous disregard for how high they are. They seem to lean over the edge, and some even grab the rigging and hold themselves over the edge looking straight down. They seem to have no innate fear of heights whatsoever. And they are inawed as you begin to just kind of do circles around the promontory and eventually bring it back down into the water. And as you kind of bring it back down, Pick comes up behind you, Kaz, and Fetch, and says, "Damn, this is even better than I expected. We cannot fail with this, right?"
Wait, I need to do something when we're at the maximum altitude.
Oh yes, do it.
Okay, we get to the maximum altitude, and I confirm with Kaz that it is as high as the boat can go. I climb into the crow's nest. And I want to check the weather. I think this is the time to do it.
Kaz, give me like a crafting check. Kaz, you would be aware that this ship can go much higher. You could potentially take this ship so high that you would be unable to breathe.
Please,
yeah,
please.
I keep that information to myself because I see him climbing up into the crow's nest, and I see his father and a bunch of the Great Hunt members leaning far over the railing, and I'm like, okay, maybe just a little bit higher, but this is dangerous as it is.
Amazing. You take it up as high as you're willing to tell Fetch that it goes. Fetch, if you would please give me a nature check or survival, whichever one it is, I forget.
Okay, would you say I have a commanding view of the entire world?
The most commanding view of your surroundings that you've ever had, perhaps.
Yeah, let's go! Quick save!
Is the world flat?
No. It is a globe that is about half the diameter of Earth. Today is roughly the equivalent of August 15th. Oh my god, we're kind of at the right... We're getting very dangerously close to caught up to real-life calendar time. That's fun. So it's...
Don't laugh.
It's balmy. It's sunny. There's a little bit of light clouds on the horizon off in the distance. There might be rain at some point, but there's no indication that it will be any time in the next day or two. Clean, clear skies.
Expected.
As we bring it down, Pick says, "We can't fail with this. Surely our hunt will be successful. What could
Don't call
possibly
me
stop
Shirley.
us?" And with that, we kind of fade to preparing your plan. Before that, we have a hand raised from Lush.
Yeah, I'm getting really sleepy.
That's
so
only fair.
I guess if we're going to talk about the plan, is that going to include everyone?
Yeah, so let's get the whole group together and discuss how you're planning on traveling real quick.
I do have one other, I think, to throw into the plan, is that I was going to do this for the other group as well, and then for our group, I was going to do a ritual that was going to hide us from a specific individual. So, for instance, I could hide the other group from the queen, and I was going to hide us from Tannen.
Wonderful. That's a ritual, right?
Yeah, we can do it next time.
Perfect. Okay, excellent. We will do those rolls next time when you have fresh hero points.
I mean, the DC is really low. I could probably do it.
That's
It's
fair.
only a 16, I think, according to the thing.
Wonderful. That is actually very achievable.
Very achievable, especially since I'm rolling like a plus 16. So
Right. Just don't that one, essentially.
I don't think I even is that okay? Yeah.
All right. So that being the case, it is up to you how you guys would like to proceed. You are currently located in Famidor. You have a regular ship and an airship, and you know that you are ultimately headed down to the Liberty Thunder Canal. Are you just flying in a straight line? How do you want to do this?
I mean, they probably assume we're gonna try something, but I don't know if they know where we're gonna come from. I don't think they're gonna assume air. It's not my ship though.
I mean, I could teleport people, but it's only going to be up to 5 people total at a time. So, like, even if we got the ship close, if we wanted to, like, sorry, if we wanted to drive the ship in close and have a special sting operation go in, I could get us in. Where we have an auxiliary force, do auxiliary force things.
Pick counter resistance. That would be us. I assume we're the auxiliary force. When we were discussing this last time, you mentioned that this place is defended, that there are many ships and many battlements, and that's the reason that we needed to gather resources and explosives and things like that. What do we know about this place's defenses? Are we going to be able to simply fly in, or will they shoot us down?
They will probably be able to shoot us down. So we'll need to have some type of defensive. But we also don't have to fly up high. We could also fly closer to the water. Would we be able to hide around over the horizon, or maybe up high in the clouds?
He looks to Kaz for that one. He doesn't know the answer to that one.
Sketch, does it look like we have a nice storm rolling in that we can use to hide in the fog?
No, clear weather, unfortunately.
I think it's still funny that after like almost a year, you guys still get us wrong.
Pick.
Sorry, I'm derived asleep.
Pick also kind of chimes in. Honestly, I still get it mixed up sometimes too. It's okay.
I just like to give you shit. I get it.
I don't know what we
Oh,
were
fetch.
thinking, naming them so similar.
I have jagged claw scars across my chest and face.
Right.
I don't see scars or
F-
faces.
F for scar and S for oh shit.
For shit.
I bonk him with the ring. He's getting
A storm is a good idea, though. That sounds like the sort of thing your mother would do if we were trying to approach you. Would make cloud cover or fog or something like that.
Does anyone have a way of doing that?
Oh, you alright?
1 second, I'm making a bunch of metal. Okay, now I think it's gone. Let me see what I've got at 7th level. I don't know if there is like a control weather spell at
There's a-
7th level.
It's a ritual, but I have to be level 16 to do it.
Yeah. Well, that makes a volcano. No, that's more lightning. Nope, that's explosive. Nope. I think they might be higher level than what I'm capable of. Let me see. I think making a big storm was a little ahead, more than I can do right now. I think it's 9th level, so.
All right. Well, we could always just
Wait,
use darkness, right?
I could possibly make a magic item that could do it. I think maybe I forget how that works.
Okay.
I've got a lot of money, so I wouldn't mind doing that. If I could get one to build up a storm, let me look at what this spell can do and how long it lasts, and see if that's worth it. Oh, it only lasts for a minute. That wouldn't be very long.
No. Why not just darkness? We could use the cover of darkness, right?
That would work. Do you mean like nighttime darkness or magic darkness?
Nighttime darkness, unless you have magic that can make it dark during the day. But then I guess it'd be on guard.
I mean, there's this ritual, but apparently you need to be mythic. It's an 8-mile radius centered on you that makes it all darkness.
That's 8-mile radius of darkness. That's
Lasts for 5 days.
lasts for 5 days. That people will die.
I mean, I can't do it. You have to be mythic.
What's that mean? What's mythic mean?
You have to be the best and the best of the best of the best.
Oh well, I can do
Better,
it.
even better than that.
I can do it. Let me at it. How we do it?
Okay, so you have to use magic.
Oh, fuck. Start over. I think we should get a different plan. I don't think this one's gonna work.
Yeah, I don't think that'll work. Do we just fly close and then go on foot? No.
What about a disguise?
Like going in as other Tesseract employees. I mean, we have Tesseract employees here. I've actually just recruited them.
Yeah.
They might be able to.
Do they have airships? Is that a thing they have? I know the Raiders have little airships. They look very different, though. They're like little... different.
We could temporarily modify it to look like a different ship.
I guess I could ask my new minions. Minions! No.
Yeah, you summon your minions. What do you ask?
Tesseract, do they have a lot of flying ships?
Yashina's like, yeah, they got a pretty good size flotilla.
Do they have any, I guess, what do they look like? And do they have any, like, call signs that they use to identify each other?
Yeah, so she kind of gets into talking shop with Kaz. Do you guys also eventually ask, like, what about the Azantics? What about the Immerigs?
I don't know who those people are, so...
That's fair.
Kaz would.
Okay, let's find out if Yashina knows anything about them as well, real quick. If only we had somebody with, like, airship lore. But nobody would take a very weird lore skill like that.
No, that would be so niche and weird to take over something like gemstones.
Yeah. She eventually kind of says it out. Okay, you're talking not just about Tesseract, you're talking about Tesseract and the invaders for some reason, which she thinks is kind of weird, but doesn't ask questions. And she gives you a lowdown on what she knows about all 3 of their airship capabilities. Tesseract has the most advanced airships. They are incredibly advanced. They work very similar to Kaz's. Kaz, it's very likely that if you didn't buy yours directly from Tesseract, you bought it from somebody whose designs are similar. The downside is that probably some of that money went back to Tesseract in the form of patent fees or whatever. The upside is that you could pretty easily pass your ship off as a Tesseract ship. She confirmed something that you had already kind of guessed. it is much more important that you know the correct identifiers and like know how to put this. What your ship looks like isn't as important as having the right call signs and especially in high security areas, transponders. There are usually devices that like identify your ship as it approaches, and they're able to confirm, okay, this is actually allowed to be here. They're like keys, she explains. Every ship has one of these transponders on it that identifies it as part of the gang. And if a ship approaches that doesn't have this transponder, they know it's an outsider. So your safest bet would be getting one of these transponders somehow, but that could be tricky.
How did the people going to nowhere get there?
Airship.
An airship with
Yeah.
the transponder?
Yeah.
Can we just go grab their transponder?
I mean, it's not our airship. We were ferried over by Tesseract.
Hmm.
I mean, if you go to the Tesseract headquarters and break in, you could try to steal a transponder. It's important to understand that transponder will identify them as part of the Tesseract branch in Liberty. You guys are trying to go to the Liberty Thunder Canal, which sounds like a secret military base. They probably have their own transponders. You need a key to that house instead.
So we need to get close, break in, steal it, get back out, then get back in.
Right. Or find another ship that has a transponder. Take it from them.
How plausible is that? Can we just find them in the sky somewhere? Like,
Everybody give me like a society check. Unless you have like warfare lore or something like that.
Would Underworld count?
Piracy would count for sure, yes.
But would Underworld count?
Yeah, piracy is... Yeah, Underworld is piracy.
Okay.
This is maybe a stretch. Sorry.
I just have piracy / sailing, and then Underworld is 2 separate lore skills.
I see.
I don't know. This might be a stretch. Arcane security. They're trying to get through their. They're trying to get through their security.
Sure. Yeah, go give me that roll, and I'm going to give you some information based on what you roll, which might be disappointing to you, but we'll find out. You would be aware that although Tesseract uses magical transponders, anybody cooperating with the Imrics is not going to use magic. These are almost certainly mundane transponders, which means they probably operate on like radio or some sort of similar technology. Sketch doesn't really know the answer to this. Fetch probably doesn't know the answer to this, but it occurs to you, like Fetch, all you have to do is hunt around for either an Azantic or an Imric ship, fight them, beat them up, and take their transponder. That sounds doable to you. I don't see why not. You have a boarding party.
And
we have 2
hilarious
airships.
and fun.
Yeah, exactly. Kaz, you know... this plan sounds plausible. You're a pirate. You literally do this shit all the time. Ship-to-ship combat is what you've done for years. This is piracy at its peak. You are going to go steal cargo from an Imric or a Xantic warship. You also know on your piracy / underworld lore check, the Liberty Gulf is crawling with them. They own that Gulf, and their whole navy is parked in that Gulf, mostly laying siege to Razan Rock from the south. They used to do it from both sides. Cyril Navy came down from the Tapwine Sea and are kind of like helping fight back over there a little bit, but they're also kind of beating up pirates. There's a big clusterfuck going on with Cyril on the north side of Razan Rock. But on the south side of Razan Rock, this whole Liberty Gulf is crawling with Azantic and Imric ships. You can absolutely go hunting there.
I have a question.
Yes.
For Cass. This ship can fly. It can sail. How does it prepare itself?
Pretty sure it's magic.
It is.
What would happen if it went underwater? Could you still propel itself and then leave out of water if you would maybe left some openings for the water to drain out of? Could we go underwater?
I'm not sure about that. Could I give some sort of check? Do I know hypothetically if I could make the whole of this ship entirely watertight for those purposes?
You are the perfect person for this job. You have magical crafting, right?
Yep.
And you have sailing lore. Give me a crafting check.
Can I help him? I'm trained in crafting.
Yeah, sure.
What do I do?
Just roll crafting. Jesus, Kaz.
Haha.
I'm afraid to make it worse. It would only be a -1 if it would go bad, right? I'm helping.
Move, I'm gay.
Oh my fucking god, guys.
I'm helping.
Okay,
Damn
first
it.
of all, I need somebody who's not in this party that I can send some things to before I tell any of you anything. I just have to. Somebody has to know. Somebody has to know what I already had going on before this plan came up. I'll deal with that later.
Have we
Is it
completely
submarines?
derailed you immediately?
No, I am so excited. I'm so excited. Baby Boy and Kaz, put your heads together. You think that with money, and I'll get you an exact amount, it's probably going to be something to the order of 1,000 gold.
Oh, that's not bad.
And about a week of work, maybe less actually. You guys are very good at this. I'm going to say 1,000 gold, 3 days of work, and some crafting checks. You can make your airship capable of becoming a submarine for a limited amount of time at a time, measured in hours, and that's going to depend on your crafting checks. I'm going to say that, like, best case scenario is you can remain submerged for about 8 hours. Worst case scenario is that you can remain submerged for like 1 hour, and then the most common or most likely outcome is probably 4 hours at a time.
Question: how would this ritual help? If we became ghosts?
Ghosts. Remember the present for the entire ritual, incorporeal, sail top speed in any cool, corporeal obstacles. Yeah, this would essentially apply to the ship after you made it a submarine. It would allow you to move through objects. It would allow you to ignore the ocean currents. It would do all the stuff there. It would give you a +2 to any weather bonuses or weather checks.
Wait, how long is your ship?
It is worth mentioning this ritual, even on a critical success, ends if you come out of contact with the water. And I think that is still going to be true. So if you ever take it back up into the air, the ritual ends.
Yeah, it only lasts for, I think, an hour, though, or something.
Okay.
It doesn't last for very long. The ritual doesn't last very long.
The cast time is an hour. Oh, you're right. It does only last for an hour. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it would be like when we're like, I assume that we maybe could even drive through if they have any like traps underwater or mines,
True.
Or through a wall.
Or
through a wall, or just right into the robot. Just get up in there.
Well, then we come out of contact with the water and they would end, right?
Well, we just have to keep the rudder in the water, right? Or just like throw out the anchor.
I spent a lot of money on this boat. I'd rather not park it inside of a robot immediately.
Especially since I kind of want to blow it up after we're done.
The ship?
Not the ship, the robot.
Yeah, I want to blow up the robot too, not my ship.
What if we? Okay, yes, I guess it is.
Do
powered
not
by-
weaponize my boat.
See, I don't want anyone to have the ability to use that. I don't want that to exist. So I'd like to get rid of it, please.
No, that's its wise. Unless. No, I'm kidding.
Stop it.
This is all sounding good, though.
Alright, so, current plan. Modify the ship so that it is capable of going underwater for several hours at a time. Have a ritual ready to occasionally allow it to phase through things for about an hour at a time. Go hunting for some sort of a Imric or a Xantic ship that has a transponder in it. Steal the transponder. Install it on your own ship. Use that to allow you to approach without being spotted as an enemy. Go ghost to bypass any physical defenses like mines or walls to get you as far into the Liberty Thunder Canal as you can. Emerge and wreak havoc?
Do we need the signal thingy if we're just going to be underwater? Do we know if they have any underwater stuff?
Kaz, give me another underworld lore check. You know, because it is common knowledge among pirates and thieves, that the Cyril Navy does not employ any sort of submarine vehicles. But some pirates do, and a lot of Azantic pirates do. The Emmerichs are kind of pioneering the technology. The Azantics have had submarines before they had ships. They invented submarines first.
Wait, did you say they invented submarines first?
Yes. The Azantic nation invented submarines before they invented ships.
How do you do that?
Give me a society check.
I keep almost rolling 20s today,
Yeah, I was gonna
but
say, it
then
was
they
pretty
don't.
close. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. You know that the Azantics have a lot of fish people, but that's all you can really guess.
I mean,
Okay,
if they
weird.
wouldn't need to breathe, there wouldn't really be a problem with it, you know? It would just be a vehicle that would just move them to water, maybe like pedal or something.
So the answer to your question is that the Azantics almost certainly have submarines, and whatever system they're using for transponders probably needs to work underwater as well.
Yeah, I'll pass that info along.
Well,
If this is the plan, then I suppose we should probably do the crafting, and then we'll probably wrap there, and next week we will actually depart. So, first of all, do you guys have 1,000 gold to pool together?
Easy.
Done.
So I'm sure we can. Yeah.
sorry, mine's tied up in minions right now.
I've got 100 gold and 493 silver.
Is it because you bought a ship?
Yeah,
That'll do it.
yeah. I'm pretty sure the airship itself was like 20,000 gold.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking expensive.
10,000 gold.
Jesus. Okay. All right. Fetch, if you want to knock 1,000 off of that. The next step is that I need 3 crafting checks from Kaz, and Baby Boy, you can help if you're trained. Anybody that has magical crafting can help.
It's me and Sketch.
Yeah, and you guys can say,
Oh my god, it keeps almost doing it. I'm using my other hero point.
I do have this for people helping me craft.
Everybody gets a +2 to your help check.
do you,
22.
do you have a thanks for the 1,000 gold or anything like that? Or?
You get to helm the ship first.
I pick up Fetch under his shoulders, and I give him a big old smooch right on the snout.
Aw,
I can give you some gold back, but it looks like you already got your money's worth. I don't know.
You're a whore now.
Okay.
How many rolls do we need to make to help?
We need 3 crafting checks from Kaz, which means 3 help checks from each of you guys.
First check is a 27 from me.
Which bumps
The
to
first
a
help is
28.
22, then a 27.
That was a diplomacy that you just rolled.
That
Baby
is the
boy.
diplomacy that you just rolled.
No, that's impossible. It's going to be a little bit less than that, actually. It's 3 less than that, so it's 24 instead.
Okay.
We have our second hero point by now, right?
Yes, yeah, you do.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
So
That
20,
9.
22, and a 24 for me.
Yeah, that's 6. So here's a re-roll on the second one. Oh no!
Okay, stick with the 16, which bumps to 17.
Okay, here's my third one. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna. Hang on.
Hey, nice.
I guess is it a fail?
It is. I'm checking right now. Actually, 12 become. So it's 18. That is a failure. The middle one is a failure currently.
Well, then let's try that again.
Excellent. Yo!
Hey!
All right, and then one more check.
Daddy wants another 20. Daddy almost got another 20.
What was the highest help check for that third day? It was baby boy with what, 24?
20 was the last day for me.
20? Okay.
It was 22, 24, or sorry, 22, 24, 20 for me.
Sketch, what was your third help check?
19.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
I didn't help very well.
No, you
Did
guys helped plenty. You guys regular succeeded. He is one short of a third critical success. If either of you had critted, you would have 3 crits right now.
Well, hold on. Maybe I did.
Yeah?
What am I looking for?
You are looking for a 28 on your help check.
Oh, I can't do that.
Or a natural 20.
A natural 20 is what I would need to get a 28.
Well, try it. That's 5%.
Wait, hold on. I have minions.
You have minions. What does that
I have
do for
minions,
you?
and I also have the hireling feat. One of them is a crafter.
That's true. You are correct. Oh my god.
I've had this for so long, and I want to use it.
Oh my god. Okay. Pulling up his stats. Give me a second.
Is it Rudolph?
Yes, you are. Or sorry, not Rudolph. You're looking for Brian Red. Rudolph is an alchemist. Bert Gerber is an alchemist. Rallin is just a mercenary.
Oh.
And Yashina is kind of like a researcher. The only one that has actual mechanical expertise is Brian Red.
Yeah. Also, Kaz, we do have to talk about the ooze baby. He's kind of one to get back. We can work this out later and talk about it. Right now, we got to focus. But you forgot you even had it, so I don't know if you'd be willing to get it back.
He can have it. It's kind of gross, honestly.
Much appreciated.
Okay. This is not built in, so it's this minus 5. He's looking for a 28.
Does this count as blacksmithing?
He gets a +2 from me.
It does not count as blacksmithing.
So I think
What would it count? What would it count as?
Hey,
oh,
why don't you
shipbuilding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that table real quick and tell me which one it counts as.
I retract my statement. What could it possibly be?
What could it possibly be? Okay, so this is -5 plus 2, so this is actually -3 off of this.
And doesn't Kaz give us a +2, or is that also circumstance?
Oh, you're right. So it is only a -1. Still, though, that is a natural 1, unless you have any way to help him reroll this.
I fire him. No,
You fire!
no, I'm kidding. I don't think I have a way to help him.
I don't know if you guys have a way to make somebody else reroll. Oh, wait, hang on, actually. Ruko might.
I don't have the ability. I'd call try harder. I don't think that's actually a feat, but it'd be really funny.
No, that's only for recall knowledge. I will say, however, Ruko is part of this group.
He also needs to roll 3 times because he's helping for 3 days in a row. I'm just saying.
You know what? I'll let you have it. I want this to happen. I want my players to succeed. So here we go. Regardless of the outcome of Brian's help here, Ruko is also going to help in a second. So -1 for the middle day makes it 21, which doesn't change anything. This is the one that matters. And it works! Amazing!
Oh my god.
And while we're at it, Ruko does also throw on his Inspired Courage, which would have bumped the +1 anyway with the status bonus. So, you guys spend the next 3 days having the coolest airship modification montage ever. Fetch funds the entire adventure for 1,000 gold pieces, and you perform 3 consecutive critical successes on your crafting check. Your ship is now capable of going underwater for as long as 8 hours at a time. Everybody needs to be in the vehicle when that happens. Its maneuverability is a little bit lower because there's nobody on deck. But it
Question.
does make the hull airtight. Yes.
Why does everyone need to be inside the ship?
If you can breathe underwater and
I'm
survive the
undead.
pressures, that's fine. Yeah, you're good. You don't have to. It takes so essentially it uncharges and recharges at the same rate. So if you spend 4 hours underwater, you need to stay above the water for 4 hours to recharge that. So it drains and uses at the same rate. You guys now have an all-terrain ship. You can fly, swim, or swim underwater.
Cool. Can I give it tentacles? Make it a little spooky?
Is up to Kaz.
I wish you wouldn't.
Can I make it just a little spooky? Can I make the rudder spooky?
Well, aren't we trying to blend in? Wouldn't making it extra spooky kind of defeat the purpose? No offense to your spooky, but like...
No, you're right.
As you're working on this, Brian does kind of chime in, like, do you want to like do a paint job? Make it look more like the, I don't know, what do they look like down there? Or are you just gonna fly it in like this? I guess if it's underwater, it doesn't matter how you're painted. Yeah, sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. That doesn't matter.
No, you're right. We can also paint it so that it maybe blends in with the water. How deep underwater do you think we can go, Kaz?
We should probably be ready to resurface quickly if we need to, but I don't know. We could test that out.
We could maybe do like a shark thing, white on the bottom, kind of grayish on top. That way it kind of blends in with both sides.
Kaz stares at his boat for a second. A single tear rolls down his eyes. It's called the Crimson Flutter. It's supposed to be red.
They make red sharks, right?
Probably.
Yoshina, the chemist, chimes in here and says red is actually going to be one of the first colors that gets diffused by water as you go deeper anyway. So if it's red, it's just going to look gray. So red's fine. Because it's the shortest wavelength and... never mind.
Oh! See, look, you can be as red as you want. Take yes now. Yanisha?
Yoshina's fine.
Is that actually right?
Because it's my name, yeah.
Sorry. My Lucianism is kicking in, and I was like, I don't know anything. I don't know how to say any name.
All right, wonderful. With the ship modifications complete, I know Lush has to go. I know we're down Aruko. We can wrap here, or we can keep going. It's up to you guys. But
I also need to go to bed.
All right, we will wrap a little early tonight. Next time, we will pick up hunting Azantic or Imric or Tesseract ships in the Liberty Gulf for a transponder.
We'd start off maybe get the rituals out of the way at the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if the other group is going to make it to the Queen next session. I doubt it, but...
It is time. You saw what it said. It said it is time.
It did say that. I think that they're just going to like walk right into her room and they're going to be like, yo, and she's like, fuck!
Alright, well, we'll wrap there.
Cool.
Oh my god, I get to do a pirate shit again.
Hell yeah! I've been looking forward to this arc for such a long time.
Yeah.
If I get a pirate outfit, can I be a Kraken?
It is funnier if I keep telling you that I will than
I know.
Wait, didn't I? Oh yeah, that's right. I literally did give you one. It's just not a Kraken. It's a pirate.
Yeah, you said you'd give me a Kraken, and then you make me a pirate.
Hey, what? What level was this?
Eastward of Eden, where the clouds meet the dirt, we left our poor mother and seeded the earth. Gates they were shuttered, the latches were locked. Oh, eastward of Eden, where men become gods. Though our people, we toiled as one, the fruits of our labors thrived under the sun. Our children they spread to outnumber the stars. So eastward of Eden, where day turns to dark. Watered our forests with fire and flood, and fed our own egos with our brothers' blood. We starved every ocean till they ate up our shores. Oh, eastward of Eden, where we always want more. Our towers they rose up and set with the sun. Our servants they burned us with fiery tongue. We run our wings of metal, surprised when we fell. Eastward of Eden, where heavens are hell. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Eastward of Eden, where the dust meets the dirt, we murdered our mother and strangled the earth. Forgive us, oh mama, whose face we forgot. Oh, eastward of Eden, where men become gods. Eastward of Eden, where men